What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling
Hi,
today?
what's up?
So we got an interesting topic to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
We'll wait till a lot of y'all get here, but if y'all watching it after the fact, um, yeah.
First, you gotta read the thing that you're
I'll wait till they
the
get on here,
statement.
but I do have
The
it on my
statement
tablet. All right, cool. I'm gonna read it. So check
referring
this,
to.
right? So I was just on Instagram. I had just happened. I was about to make a post. What's up? I was about to make a post on Instagram today, and I had seen one of my bros I grew up with. He had put an interesting post up today, and an interesting post was basically about in fact, let me read it to you.
Hold on.
And if you guys aren't on my Instagram, y'all should go on my Instagram and y'all should check it out. But it was talking about basically dating and knowing somebody's real life history, like doing a background check. I'm not talking about the background check of like credit and criminal history. I'm talking about the real background check, like what's in the psyche of an individual before you get with a person. So I was like, that's a dope. I said, I like that. Let me go ahead and share that, because sometimes when I see something on Instagram, I'll just share it to my people and I'll put my insight on it. And I did that today. So this is how it reads.
Yes.
It says, if you're dating someone, try and find out how that person was raised. A lot of people wasn't raised on love. They were raised on survival. That's why you see so many men and women not being able to love you properly. Hurt people hurt people. Now you'll find a lot of good people looking damaged inside because of their past. And you won't realize how damaged they are until you try to love them. And if you think a person's past doesn't affect how they see life, you're sadly mistaken. Right?
Yes.
So go ahead.
All right. To basically start off, I'm gonna basically talk about my.
Well, let's talk about the reaction first, right?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go
So,
ahead.
so, so basically, when I put this up, when I put this post up, my DM blew up. I'm like, damn.
What did people say?
People was asking me for advice.
Uh-huh.
Some people was
Ooh, you
a lady
see?
was talking nonsense on my Instagram, so I took it down. I'm like, no, I didn't go up. I didn't come up here to debate and argue with you about what's happening in your life. And I don't. First things first, I don't debate with women. That's one thing I learned when I was younger. I do not argue on social media with women of any kind when
Or
it comes down
anybody.
to it. I just no. What I was taught is you never argue with women. She argues, she talks to her man. I don't argue with women.
Okay.
Period. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll have a conversation with you over the phone. We'll talk about it on here, but I'm not going to sit here and be typing to you all day.
Oh yeah.
So
That's too much.
so I took it down. The only woman that I'm going to have a conversation with texting long time is my wife. That's it. Now now I also got people in my DMs, asking me basically, about, situation, what if this, what if that, I'm with a person, yada yada yada. They were going on mass scenarios. Also, some people was like, well, I think that you're judging people because you got your shit too and all that stuff, and you got your own problems that you dealt with when you were younger. And that's all true.
Yeah, everybody has their own problems that they've dealt with when they were younger.
Yeah.
That's not, we're not negating
But
that.
that's not why I shared it for many different
Right.
reasons. But they went too deep in it because I probably hit a nerve in that post with many people
Yes.
in a good way and a bad way. Because what I see most is the positive stuff. But people was like, I went through that real stuff,
Yeah,
yada yada
exactly.
yada, everything. They said they went through it and all that good stuff, and I went through it as well. You know what I mean? So
Are you being the person
Me
that
being the-
dealt with this stuff as a young kid?
both
or
sides.
both-
I was
Everybody's
the
dealt-
person,
Yes.
and I dealt with the person.
Exactly.
Or people when it comes
Or
down to
people.
it. Yeah, and when it comes down to it, people, you got to do a background check on people before you get with them, or your life. Oh, my bad, I spilled my tea. Or I'm getting all intense with it. Or your life it could be a living hell. You mess around, marry that person.
Yeah, and you don't understand,
How they was
could
raised.
react
Talk
to-
about it, and I'll get into my stuff.
Okay, like for example, I remember, it hasn't. I'm not sure if it has affected me, but I know a lot of women who have not really grew up with a father figure in their lives, or just basically seeing, their mother just being a strong, independent woman, trying to raise the family. It does kind of have like a negative effect on you, especially when it comes to.
So how does it
opposite
affect the
sex.
relationship?
Well, I remember at one point I started hating men. I was like, you know what? Like I remember telling you this. Remember I told you this? I remember, when I was a little girl and, just realizing how you can't really depend on men for anything due to the fact that my mom was a single woman, just going about life, doing her own thing.
Mm-hmm.
It affected me in a way where it's like, you know what, I just couldn't trust or, deal with a lot of men. And when I did deal with a lot of men, they kind of played me out in return. So that kind of like even solidified it when I was younger. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you a lot some people do go through, abandonment issues when it comes to, not having one or the other parent in their lives as well. And that kind of runs deep into the relationship, making you a little bit needy. Those people who are needy. I was once
That's why I
one of
gave you that
those.
look.
I was once one of those people due to the fact that I didn't know, how else to be, like being a child, like, okay, being a child, not with a, with, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting into my emotions. Just being a child without one of your parents make you feel as though, yo, I'm not normal. And a lot of people grow up thinking that. So they kind of look to the opposite sex as though that person can be the father figure or the mother figure that they need in their lives. And they become too much, or they kind of do the opposite. They just stay away from that particular opposite sex, whether it be their father or their mother who abandoned them. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I'm letting you talk. I'm like,
Yeah.
before they say I'm butting in on you,
Nah.
I'm letting you talk, yo.
Yeah, they would either, run into it with a deep, deep passion, or like, not realizing how to love that person due to the fact that you never knew how to love your father or your mother because they weren't there, or they can just be really, really angry and just hoe themselves, technically, in a sense. You see what I'm saying? I know a lot of women tend to, just do that. Not all, some.
All right.
And they end up having babies, and they end up, or not only babies, but just being very, very promiscuous due to the fact that they do not have
So
a
you mean to
father
tell me
figure.
that they're looking for love because their dad wasn't there?
Yeah.
So they're looking for a man to fill
Yeah,
that
to
void,
fill
and because
that
they had
void.
because they
That
didn't have
was
an
me.
example, they don't know what a real man is.
Exact. That was me. And that right there can put you and the partner that you're dealing with in a very, very
How so?
weird predicament.
How so?
Due to the fact that
Because she has a past.
because she has a weird past,
Uh huh.
to the point where she's like,
Because she don't trust men.
some people might just get crazy.
Okay.
Some people tend to get crazy in love. That's what the term crazy in love comes into play, because it's like, okay, my father left me. I love you so much. You better stay with me the rest of your life, or I will kill you. Some people get like that. It's not everybody, but I'm just saying the worst case scenario. You see what I'm saying?
So I think that as individuals, we need to make a choice, because people said that everybody has their stuff with them, and that's true. Everybody's going to have their baggage, but I think that if you do a real background check on somebody, like asking them questions about their upbringing, or and you give it time, like I suggest that you don't sit here and just wife somebody up right away and just marry them or live with them, because you never know what they got going on in their life. See, since people do have abandonment issues where they're raised wrong, people that see their family grow up fighting all damn day, which is why a lot of people argue, or when women don't have the father, and or the boys don't have a father, or vice versa, or even worse, not having the mother. I think that it creates a psychological effect inside of them where it seems to manifest later on in life. And normally the person that they're with normally tends to bear the blunt of it, because they are holding this in. And sometimes when you get comfortable with these people let it out later on. So you got to realize how long you're dealing with somebody's representative before you decide, I'm going to deal with the issues they have, because some people have issues that are so deep seated and so dangerous to be around, or so stressful, that sometimes you got to make a decision. All right, I know everybody got their stuff with them, but do I really want to marry this if this person hasn't worked it out? And yes, I can love that person, but sometimes people don't understand what love really is. And if I'm trying to instruct, like, let me give y'all an example, right? So a lot of mothers didn't teach their daughters how to be wives, right? They didn't teach their daughters how to be wives. They taught their daughters how to go straight to the workforce. So when it comes time for a man to instruct his wife on the roles in a household, like, I do this, you do this. This is my role and I accept it. This is your role and you're accepted. But the mother raised her to be the man in the household. She doesn't know how to be the woman. So when it comes down to it, sometimes if you're a real man, I'm speaking for the fellas. If you're a real man, or I speak for the females too. If you're with a man and he trying to really do a man's job, you know what I mean? And the mother hasn't taught her, hasn't prepared her, or she hasn't had a father figure to look up to that was a real man, she's going to have trouble with you being a real man because she has no idea what it looks like. And as a real man, before you make a decision to marry somebody like that it's going to be a hard time. You're going to be a power struggle because you're being you and she's trying to be you. It's a problem. So because it's a problem, you say, listen, do I really want to sit here for years and try to change something that seems to be embedded and programmed into her psyche? Because if I'm trying to be a man, but she doesn't understand what a real man is, and I'm trying to teach her, but she doesn't understand, so to her, I look crazy, but to me, I'm doing things the right way. Do I want to marry that? So that, and you're trying to love her in a way a husband's supposed to love her, but she never seen a husband love her mom. So we got a problem, and vice versa. You got a son who grew up without a father figure. He was raised by his mother, which means he took on some of that feminine energy, correct? A lot of these dudes out here got mad feminine energy up in them. They acting like women. They real sensitive like women. They just bitches sometimes. It is what it is. I'm not calling them the bitch. I'm just saying they're bitches because they're acting like they're acting soft. A man's not supposed to be like a woman. The man's supposed to be like a man, which is why you were born with a penis and she was born with a vagina. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So if you're in a house and you're letting your woman take you over and you're letting her, take the role of you when she doesn't want to take the role of you. She wants you to be the man, but you're sitting home, letting her do everything. You're letting her, boss you around. You're letting her just basically be the man. We got a problem. And some women would like a strong man to lead them, but we have a lack of strong men. Yes, we are living in a society where roles have totally been reversed. And you need to get to know a woman or a man to know, first things first, if they're like that, where it comes from. Let's ask the real questions on how you were raised. Ask, was your father there? Ask, do you know why your father wasn't there? And vice versa. Ask, did your parents fight a lot? Because sometimes you get with a person that is highly argumentative and they like to argue a lot. See, I was in a lot of relationships where there was tons of arguing, and that became basically normal because it was tons of arguing. And I was with a lot of women that grew up in a lot of households where their parents may have fought a lot, and to them it was normal. So because it was normal to them, it was brought to me. You understand? And it made me stressed out, and it made me argue because that's the way she seemed to communicate, and that was the way that it seemed just to be normal. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize when you get with a person, just because she bad as hell, just because he fine as whatever and he built, that's not all there is. What really is important is that psyche. What is going on with that psyche? When I decide to share a life with you, when I decide to share a bed with you, when I decide to live with you, what is really going on in your life? Because here's the thing. It doesn't matter how you're raised, whether you're raised good, whether you're raised bad. That's going to manifest somewhere along the lines of your life. Let me give you another example. Now I'm going personal with it, right? So check this. My sons, right? They haven't seen their mother in a year. I'm very, very afraid of psychological damage that is occurring in my son's life. See, I'm a man. And she is their stepmom, but she's not their biological mother. And it's very tough for me to watch this psychological damage taking place in my son's life because my sons miss their mother, and it's not because she's in jail or nothing like that. It's because she's just not there and just doesn't is not interested in being there. She doesn't come to visit. She doesn't come to the basketball games. She doesn't do anything. And I can see the damage occurring in my oldest son in one way and in my youngest son another way because here's the thing. There is no connection stronger. Sorry, it's blurry. It's trying to autofocus.
Yeah.
Okay. There is no connection stronger in a child than a connection to the mother. Their biological mother.
Yep.
There is no connection stronger to that. So if a child from a long time ago, at a young age, is damaged by the person they came out of, it will take an effect somewhere along the lines in the future. And I know if she doesn't do anything, it's already taking effect now because I've had custody for 6 years. But now, just not seeing them at all, barely calling them at all. So I'm like, what? And they're having situations where they probably feel like they're neglected. She has another son where they feel like they love the other son, which causes hate to the other son. They I'm not trying to manifest this, but with situations like this, kids have issues where they don't trust women because the first woman in their life they're supposed to love and trust, and that's supposed to love and nurture them, abandon them. So you must do a background check on people and give it time to manifest. Get to know a person for a long period of time so you can see if these issues are going to come out. Because if these issues haven't come out, they're going to come out one day. And you have to make a choice when you get with a person whether you're going to deal with whatever is going to come out or you're going to live with whatever has already been implanted in them there.
Ooh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Even though people, had difficult, childhoods, some people actually get over it. And because I remember some people were basically, explaining to you, like, even though they've been through this, they've actually, taken steps.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that now.
To become a better person. Not everybody, goes to the bad route. Pretty much. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember after a while, I said to myself, no, I gotta make myself better. At the age of 26, after a really, really bad relationship that I was in, that really made me understand, like, okay, this happened because I did not have a father figure in my life to actually tell me or show me signs that I should have been looking for.
Yep.
And it kind of made me stronger as a person. So I know there are people out there that have been physically or mentally and emotionally trying to
the physical
make
one is even a bigger one.
Oh man, trying to make themselves better.
That's a big one.
So that so if you're dealing with a person that has issues from childhood and they're trying to get over it, be a little bit sensitive to what they're dealing with.
And okay, that's a good point.
See what I'm saying?
That's a good point because I'm with somebody who has issues, who's had issues about childhood things. So let's talk about how I saw what her issues were because I have the ability to see what's in a person and figure out and try to figure out what's wrong with this person and try to help this person. So so I was with Mrs In10sity and I saw that she had daddy issues.
How you saw it?
I told you that a long time ago.
Okay.
I told you a minute ago that, and I saw how it manifested because it manifested with me. I'm not going to tell them how it manifested with me, but I'll tell them how I was sensitive to the issues that you had that manifested with me. Right. Now, when we came to the terms, because we actually had to talk about it. See, the problem with most people is when they don't talk about their issues.
They try to hide it.
They try to hide it.
I try to hide it.
But sometimes some people that have the issues are also closed off. And they don't want to let the person in that's actually trying to love them.
That is very
like,
true.
Just because I want to talk about it, I'm trying to help you get past this or trying to help you get it out. I'm trying to love you in a way where I'm trying to get you to be comfortable enough with me to help you. But in order to help you, we have to first address the issue at hand. What I did with Mrs. In10sity is I saw what her problem was. I said, yo, we got to work on this because it can't be like this. This is obviously after we were already married, I had saw this and I was like, this was a major issue. To me, it was a major issue. And I said, yo, I wasn't mean nothing about it. I wasn't like insensitive. I'm like, yo, we just gotta fix it. So we started working on it piece by piece by piece. And every single time she had did something because of the issue, I'm like, oh, that's because of that. Let's work on that. You know what I mean? And she understood, like, all right, cool. Because
And
obviously
people don't
I
know.
Can't.
People don't understand.
They don't know to act like that because it's already implanted in them from a long time ago. They don't know.
In your mind, you're thinking you're normal.
Yeah.
Because you don't know anybody's else perspective.
But but somebody who don't love you, they'll sit here and treat you like trash,
Exactly.
and they'll be like, you crazy or whatever like that, or you this, or you doing this and all that. But somebody who loves you will try to bring it out of you and try to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. It's not easy letting your guard down. It's not easy, trusting people when somebody probably hurt you in the past. But when you choose to be with that person and you got those issues, you got to find a way to just trust that person and say, listen, if I made the decision to be with this person, to love this person, I got to love myself enough to let this person love me. You got what I'm saying? So you got to be sensitive to these people that have these issues, but you also have to love yourself. See, before you can love anybody else, you got to love yourself first.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. You cannot love somebody else properly unless you love yourself. So if I don't love myself, I can't really deal with her problems just yet because I haven't learned to love myself. So say if we got together, right? And I didn't truly love myself or just deal with whatever my issues were. But I'm sitting here trying to micromanage her issues, but I haven't yet dealt with mine. So along with my issues, I'm going to have to deal with her issues, which is going to in turn stress the shit out of me because I haven't dealt with mine. So y'all should also do a background check on thyself.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing. Learn who you are as a person. Learn to love people. All you do is just text each other and or just regular.
They don't have no physical connection.
Netflix and chill.
No physical connection.
Not physical. Like spirit of who you truly are. See what I'm saying? So
at the end of the day, everybody has baggage.
Yes.
Everybody has baggage. At the end of the day,
the best person has baggage.
That's baggage. You can love people with baggage. You can. Because everybody has it. So you're going to have to love somebody with some baggage.
It depends on how much baggage the person has.
And that's what I was trying to say. You got to make a decision. Do I want to deal with this baggage?
Right. They're different.
Do I want to deal with this? If this motherfucker right here is cuckoo. Do I want to deal with this cuckoo mom right here?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
But it's good to know if you're cuckoo. Because I need to know what kind of cuckoo I can deal with.
Right.
I got to figure out, can I deal with that cuckoo? Because I know I can deal with this cuckoo. But can I deal with that cuckoo? Because everybody a little cuckoo. Right, exactly. Especially living in America.
Yeah.
Everybody got some nonsense with them. It is what it is.
That too, the dysfunction in reality TV is reinforcing.
It's reinforcing. Because, kind of TV we grew up with. We grew up with the Cosby Show,
Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
We grew up with that. We grew up with the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Days Go By.
What the hell is that?
The White Show.
What?
Deeper love in the family. Full House. Full House.
Full House. That wasn't function. A bunch of men living. That show was funny to me in general.
I didn't think about it.
That show was suspect in general.
I was so young.
Yeah, I see it now. That show was completely suspect.
It was a whole bunch of men.
A whole bunch of men. A couple little girls. That show looked a little ooh.
Oh no!
Let's talk about the regular shows.
Yes, you're
right?
really right.
Let's talk about the regular ones. Let's keep it a buck.
It did not dawn on me until
Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? Hey,
Martin, all those good shows that we used to, grow up with.
You know what I mean? But they got, our TV nowadays is reality TV shows, and then we got social media, and people don't even communicate with each other. People don't even know how to approach each other anymore. Everybody is desensitized. That's how they got us. They got us desensitized to just everything when it comes down to it.
So you have that on top of the issues from the past that you're dealing with in one person in this day and age.
Absolutely.
Which makes it like 1,000 times harder to actually connect with a person right now.
So somebody said, I'm about to get with a woman I'm falling in love with. She has 2 children from a deadbeat dad. I don't mind her baggage. We gonna make it work.
Oh,
Any advice you guys got for me? Hey, bruh,
oh man.
I got some advice for you, but it ain't for this. It ain't for this.
Oh man.
I got tons of advice for you, my man.
Yeah.
You might want to hit me. You might want to hit me up. I got a couple
Good
open
time.
slots tomorrow for
Yeah,
consultations.
you need to.
You might want to go ahead and go to my website right now, intensityfitnessunited.com, and go book consultation. I got something for you tomorrow. All right, it is. I'm gonna keep it real with you, just so you
Yes.
know. You know what I mean?
We just said love yourself first. We said that
Yeah.
earlier.
You know what I mean? But I mean, when it comes down to it, y'all, people was dealing with molestation. Oh, let's talk about
Oh,
that
let's
one.
talk about that.
Go ahead.
Now you can either, go 2 ways in life with molestation. Either you just become a nun, type, so to speak, or you become a whore or a prostitute or
Damn.
I've been watching.
Damn. There's no in the middle. Shit. You went from a nun to a whore.
No, to me,
Some
from
people
what
do
I've
have
seen,
promiscuity issues.
that's what I'm saying.
Because of that,
A lot
but
of
not everybody
people-
becomes a
not,
whore.
Not, that's what I'm saying.
God
Not everybody.
damn.
Not everybody. It's like two paths to me.
Shit.
From what I've seen, either you're afraid, like you're really, really deathly afraid of men or the females, or you just say, you know what, I like this. Forget it. I just want to do it. Boom. I know 2 sides of the story. To be honest with you.
No, I've seen.
I have friends. One is like that, and the other one is very nun-like.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like you can't really blame them because of
in
the
their
fear.
psyche.
It's in their psyche.
Or
You see
somebody
what I'm
that
saying?
like she could have been raped,
Molested.
or she could have been. They could, or he, or she, or
He or she could
could have been beat.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta figure out what's wrong with these people before we decide to get with them. We just gotta figure it out. Like that's all I was saying. We just gotta figure it out. And I feel like we should talk about that. Go ahead.
And from a psychological point of view, I've taken psychology in college. Now, when a child at a specific age is, like abused in some way, either sexually, mentally, or physically, they tend to form within themselves little pockets within their brains.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like to be able to cope with the present hurt or pain that they're dealing with.
So they kind of close it off.
They kind of literally close it off so that they won't feel the pain at the moment.
But they'll literally forget it, and it will come out from a traumatic experience,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
I got you.
Causing
Yeah.
a lot of like schizophrenia, dissociative multiple personality
I need to know
disorders.
that. I need to know everything.
You see what I'm
I need to
saying?
know. But some
And
people they
don't
might have it where they
know.
literally forget.
And they forget.
Because it happened when they were like kids.
And then when you do, like, let's just say you accidentally touch them wrong, or you accidentally put your hand up wrong,
Pow! Right.
and they're like, oh no, I've been this before. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's good to know a
People
person.
really, in order to cope, they literally put that situation in the back of their mind, lock it up in lock and key, in a
Lock and
chest,
key.
in the back of their mind when they're little children, especially if it's continuous abuse in any form. So you gotta watch that as well, okay?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was just saying, keep it a buck. Know who you dealing with. Know who she was raised by. Know how she was raised. Know how he was raised, so you can make a decision. Because the biggest thing for me, I need to be with a woman that let me be the man. You know what I'm saying? I need to be with the woman that let me be in my role. I need to be with a woman that let me lead. Because in that position that I'm in, I can be the best that I can be because the Most High gave me this man vessel to be in. The Most High gave her womanly vessel to be in. And I believe that, the older a person is, the harder it's going to get them to, to understand your point of view. The younger a person is, it's going to be easier for that person to understand your point of view, but you still should know how that person was programmed so you can know can I deal with this programming? Can I change this programming? Can I live with this programming? And you also have to know your program before you get with somebody as well. You know what I mean? Like just and ask the right questions on dates. Ask and go to the right places,
Absolutely.
and make sure you interact with the person, not just on the phone through text. Make sure you interact with the person one-on-one to get to know and feel a person's energy. Because I think that when people are on the phone all the time, texting all day, you never can feel a
difficult.
person's energy. their tone, and know their body language and feeling.
Yep.
So I think that when you're with somebody in the beginning to the end, you should always have your little small conversations on text, but try to talk on the phone if you're like not around each other, or try to see each other as much as possible if you're going to make the decision to take the next step with a person.
It builds the connection stronger when you're in person.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Is something wrong with an individual who gets tired of people fast? Let's think about why. There could be, it could be a lot of reasons why you get tired of people fast. You have to look at a person life. Like there's things in people's lives to make them act the way they act. Like let's say a person doesn't like to be around a lot of people. Maybe that person as a youth was always around a lot of people and it always gave that person anxiety. But that person was always forced to be around a lot of people. So when that person grew up, that person did not want to be around anybody because as a youth, when they felt a little bit of anxiety and they didn't know what to do it and they felt nervousness, they literally were forced. So it made them hate to be around a lot of people regardless of the situation. So when that person grew up, that person did direct opposite of everything of being around a lot of people. That person totally became antisocial because now I got a choice to be around a lot of people. Like, let me give you an example. When I was younger, I was always forced to go to church all the time. Forced to go to church, forced to go to church, forced to go to church, and I couldn't stand going to church. I hated it. As soon as I got to the age where I could make my own choice, I damn near never went to church because I hated it when I was younger. I said, you know what? When I get off, I'm never going again.
You were forced.
And it was always, well, this is before I left religion, obviously. But when I grew up, I went to church only out of necessity when I felt like I wanted a blessing or whatever. But I didn't go to church so much as an adult because I was forced to go to church as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Or let's give another example. I'm really crazy about time. About time. I love like if I'm not on time, I go crazy. Like she see it, I go crazy. This stems back from back in the day when we was running late. My mom went crazy like about time. When we had to get to church and we had to be at church in Philly at 10:30 and we wasn't up by 9 o'clock, she lost her mind.
Oh,
well,
conditioning.
Now I'm conditioned to lose my mind when we're running late around the house. And I do that now. That's why I got that shirt. Time doesn't matter. I'm playing. But
ooh, go ahead.
Time doesn't matter or something, a matter of time.
Exactly.
But that kind of contradicts it because it's only a matter of time means time doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's why I go crazy about time. So you got to figure out what kind of issues or situations somebody has and where exactly that came from. Like just ask a person like, well, when did you get crazy about time? Like when did that start? And that person's going to start thinking like, well, let me think about this. My mom was crazy about time, and boom, you just figured out a problem or where that issue, or not, maybe it's not an issue because I like to be on time. It's good to be on time. But if you're on time, you're late. But anyway, it's like you got to see where people tick. Like, where'd that tick come from? And then you ask that person, like, well, why are you so crazy about time? And then boom, that person thought about it. And maybe that person themselves didn't know why they were crazy about time. And you just help that person solve something that they don't even know about. You see what I'm saying?
That kind of, brings me to think about, people, you always look at their parents as well.
Yes.
If they're living with their parents, or both parents, or just one parent, it doesn't really matter. It basically, whatever their parents do is going to automatically kind of trickle down to the child in the first place. You see? And you could tell how a person is going to react to certain stuff due to how their parents kind of act to certain stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Oh yeah, because there's some things that I see that your mom does
that I kind of tend to do.
That you do.
And I'm thinking, nah, I don't want to ever. But no disrespect to my mom. I love my mom and everything, but I just wanted to be my own person. But
Yeah.
yo, you can't. There's no running from that DNA that you have in your body. Whatever that parent does, you
Yeah.
will end up kind of technically doing anyway, even though you do not want to do
It just
or be like
happens.
that.
It just
It just
are.
happens. Yeah.
You
it
just are,
are.
yo. Just like,
You just, have,
damn,
you,
like.
you just have to accept it
Yeah.
for what it is, and it's
And
not all entirely a bad thing.
remove it if you want to remove it. Keep it if
Right.
you want to keep it.
Right.
Because not all things you learn that you have are bad.
Right,
That you learn from
exactly.
your parents. Like what I learned from my parents. My parents, I was a person that had both of my parents in the household. And you know, I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to put my personal business, their personal business out.
Right.
But you know, I saw my parents go to work every day. I never saw my dad sitting around the house watching TV. I never saw my mom sitting folding clothes all day. She was never a housewife. They both went to work every day. So when I became a man, I felt like I had to go to work every day. I felt like I had to go get it every day because that's what I saw from my parents. They worked. They was hustlers. They worked.
Yeah.
But I also saw that I didn't want to do that every day. I didn't want to go work for somebody every day. So I took the hustle part, right? And then I took the bad, the working 9 to 5 part to me, which I thought it was, and I created my own thing. And it was all from watching my parents go get it. I said, I want to go get it, but I don't want to go get it like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got like, you know, somebody like maybe ask like, well, coach, why are you so ambitious? Why are you so entrepreneurial? Why are you so focused on just succeeding and helping people and all that stuff? And like I go back, my mentor when I was younger from church, he was so focused on helping me, and it was just so selfless. So I said I wanted to be selfless. Like these are questions you should ask people that you with. Like why? Like what makes you tick?
Yes.
You know what I mean? You need to know what makes them tick, or if they're nutty, what makes them talk. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk. Nutty means top, tick means good. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I just made that up.
I know.
Tick. I'm about to make a shirt.
TikTok.
Tick tock. Tick.
comment.
Good. Top. Crazy.
No comment.
Anyway, let me
No
stop with my
comment.
corny self. Anyway,
But yeah.
but you gotta figure out what makes somebody go. And when you with a person, you gotta ask a person certain questions so you can figure out what really makes them go. Like what makes you you? And we don't ask our people these questions. Like we ask them dumb shit. Like we talk about the drama or what happened with LeBron James or what happened on Love and Hip Hop or what's going on Instagram or what about that fat ass or when we gonna go have sex tonight or when we gonna go have drinks tonight. When we gonna do all that. You focus on that body when you should be focused on this right here. What's going on here?
What a lot of people get too caught up physically, not realizing who they're dealing with in the first place. Then they're gonna have children with them, and they realize, yo, man, I really messed up. I don't know who this person is. 10 years later, you see what I'm saying? So, yo, this is one thing that we stressed. I think we've talked about this in a video before. You know, what to look for in a mate.
Yeah.
Right. And honestly, the best thing to do before you claim a person to be your mate is to get to know that person. We cannot stress this enough. You don't know, like Mr. In10sity said, if they're gonna tick or talk. Pretty much.
And we're not talking about the issues you're gonna deal with.
Yeah.
That's new in a relationship because people also do grow. Like let me give y'all an example as far as somebody growing and see if you want to deal with that growth. When you get with somebody and you're both young, right? Well, in 10 years, that person probably won't be the same because that person probably figured themselves out.
Yep.
They probably mentally matured. They probably figured out their purpose, and that person probably isn't the same person anymore. Which is why if a man's going to get married, I feel like a man should get married after the age of 30 because his mind is fully mature after that age. Before 30, a man's mind, they say between 30 and 34, 35, I know this personally because my brain has matured between 30 and 35 tremendously throughout my whole entire life. It matured the most in these last 5 years. The things that I was once acceptable to, or the women that I was with in my 20s, I would never be with now. And you should, if a man's going to get married and settle down with a woman, he should do it when he's mentally capable of making the decisions and understanding who he is after that age. So the changes that you make after you get with the person are also very important as well, because there's many changes and revelations that I've come with that when after I got with Miss Intensity, she wasn't really comfortable with, like a lot of changes that I made. Like, you weren't saying that before we got married. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, shit, Nick, I change. People change. I said nigga. I said nigga. You
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
it.
What?
I'm not
Nigga, I changed. Nigga, I changed. Nigga. Anyway.
Yeah.
Now for real, like,
But yeah,
like
go
people,
ahead,
like,
yeah.
like she looked at me and she was like, like you didn't wasn't saying that before, but I'm saying it now because I grew. And sometimes you gotta understand when you're with a person, you also have to deal with their growth. But it's not about that. Not digress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you should definitely know
Be
what.
prepared.
Be prepared. Yeah. What was it? What did it say? Stop talking to my son's mother because of. I stopped talking to my son's mother because of how her grandmother and mother is. I saw
Well,
the same thing in her.
her.
That's another issue.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what
know
we were
why.
saying.
I know why my son's mother is the way she is.
Yeah.
I looked at her history,
Yeah.
and I know why she is the way she is, and it makes a lot of sense. And if I was if I was an older man at the time, I don't like to go dwell in the past. Whatever's done is done. I got my sons. I love my sons. They live with me. But I know that if I was older at this age with her, I would have been able to
See that.
see that a long time ago. So yeah, definitely, So, but I mean, it is what it is.
Oh.
We live and we learn.
Somebody basically was saying if a person is withholding information, you should just leave the person. Not entirely.
If you feel like that person's
It's
not
like
being honest with
shady
you
and being shady,
and hiding something from you,
then
it
yes.
must be serious. And if you feel like it's serious enough that you can't trust that person, peace.
Yeah.
Because
However,
if I can't get to know you for real and you withholding, how am I going to make any more decisions on being with you if you want to withhold information from me that could make or break us?
but you see, the thing is, how do you know if the person's withholding information?
They just said it. They said if the person's withholding information. That's what they just said.
But my thing is, what if the person was hurt because they told the information before and the person who they told the information to used it against them?
Well, maybe.
And they go into the future thinking, okay, if I tell my information, it's gonna
So you
come back
mean
in my face.
so okay?
I
That's
don't
a
know.
good one. Let's get into that one. That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
one.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
you mean to tell me that because somebody else hurt you, I must pay the price of this person because that person hurt you? Because this guy cheated
Hurt
on
people,
you.
hurt people.
Okay, cool. Let's get into that. Because that guy cheated on you or that woman cheated on you, that means that I'm going to pay the price. That's like going to jail for another man's crime. So I'm going to literally go to jail for the other person's crime,
Right.
and you're going to punish me for what that person did.
But you see, people
I'm
don't
not
do
beat.
it on purpose.
It don't
People
matter.
do it on purpose.
They'll
It's like-
they'll deal with the repercussions of their actions for not trusting in me. Now there is the saying, you must live and you learn.
Right.
You live and you learn. You make smart decisions.
And people-
But you also must judge that person that you're with now. To if you don't trust them enough to tell them what's really going on, then you shouldn't
That's
be
what
with
it
that
feels like.
person.
Yeah, I agree.
You shouldn't be dealing with that person because if you don't trust them, why are you with them?
Right.
If you don't trust her, then why are you with her? Because she should be paying for the last person. Because that means the last person has power over your relationship right now. And I need to make a decision when I'm with you. Should I deal with this last person still in a relationship? Because right now, it ain't just two of us. It's three of us.
Or four.
Or
Depending
four,
on how
or
many-
five,
how
or
often
six.
they've been hurt.
Yeah.
Same thing with guys too, you know.
Same thing with guys. So we got to understand, am I able to deal with all these other spirits up in you that control our current situation right now? Can I deal with that? And if I can't deal with that,
You can't do it,
peace.
then just go
It is
ahead.
what it is.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know, I know a lot of people, let's just say a female, gives up sex too easily and she gets hurt by the dude that she gave herself to so fast. She would go again into the next relationship saying, okay, I made this mistake before. I'm not gonna do it again. So I'm gonna hold out for a very long time to
Punishing
see this
the next man.
person. You see what
Punishing
I'm
him.
saying? But not all the time. It's really trying to punish you. It's
She's
trying to
trying to
live
be smart.
smarter. Yeah,
She's
it's
trying to be
smarter.
smart because she made a
She
decision
made a wrong
to
decision
trust somebody
before.
that didn't deserve her trust.
Exactly, and it's
And
not
and the
always that
guy
person's fault.
and the guy that is being put through that,
He has to be a tough cookie
he
in order
no
to
he
deal
need
with
he
it.
needs to he needs to like her enough to respect her decision.
Yeah.
But he also needs to make a decision whether he wants to deal with it. I've been that guy that the I was with the woman, and she got taken advantage of before me, and she tried to hold out on me. You know what I mean, for a minute, or to me it was a minute. You know what I'm saying, the minute, and I said, all right, I'm not dealing with it. So you could sit here and you could deal with whatever issues you're dealing with.
That's a
I'm gonna
tough
go ahead
one.
and I'm gonna go find somebody else that don't have these issues, and that was my choice.
Yeah.
And she understood that. Maybe she's a little upset, but and I just decided, like, I wanted to know why she was like that. And when I asked her the right questions, she told me, well, because he did such and such, he did such and such, and I was like, well, I'm not him, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And maybe you got to work out those issues within before you're ready to get with somebody else anyway.
This is
People
why
get in relationships where they ain't ready for it
you
yet.
need to take, like we said, take time for yourself in between relationships, because people like to go jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship
Without giving themselves time.
without giving themselves time to heal,
or just to
They
know
need time
themselves.
to heal.
Know themselves.
I don't think, like, there are some people who've been in so many relationships since they were of dating age that they don't even, back to back to back to back with no breaks.
Yeah.
They don't even know who they are. Those people to watch out for as well.
Yep.
You see, so
Yep. Straight up. So
take time out.
absolutely jumping
Yeah,
around
time out,
when
like
it comes
frogs.
down to it. Yep. Absolutely.
And it's like, you know why? Because of the abandonment issues. They don't want to be alone.
Yep.
They don't want to be alone.
Yep.
Because of the situations of either their parents, the parent left them, boom.
Straight up. Straight up. So, I mean, when it comes down to it, look, the guy booked an appointment to it.
Yes, you need to.
Booked an
I'm
appointment.
glad.
Yeah, that was him. I think that was him. Yeah.
Yo, for real.
I'm gonna
I'm
holler
glad
at
you
you.
did. I'm glad you booked the
Absolutely.
appointment, because
Absolutely.
he about to tell you.
Yeah, I'm about to give you some
Real
real
talk.
You ain't gonna want to hear it, but it is what it is.
I was even shocked in that information as well.
Yeah, it was funny. It's funny he asked that. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, but hey.
But yeah, I just hope that you guys actually, those of you who are going through issues with your partner who has had childhood issues, or yourself who has had childhood issues, I suggest you literally and if you're going through problems with any relationship, I suggest you take time for yourself to either, honestly, I know us as people don't really like to, or we're too embarrassed, or we don't think nothing is wrong with us to actually go to someone to talk to for help.
It's a professional. Yeah.
A professional for
I'm
help.
not going to professional.
That's what you see. This is the mentality of a lot of us.
I ain't going to professional. Fuck all that.
But no, honestly,
I'll talk to
it
my
might
woman.
help.
It might,
Or
but
whatever, either your woman, your partner, your spouse. But you see, the thing is, why go to a professional when you can just sit and talk to your spouse or your partner?
or somebody that you trust for free.
Oh yeah, for free. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't have anybody, this is for the people who don't have anybody.
Well, some professionals are good because they can dissect what's wrong with you
and what
some,
stem the issue.
But if you ball on a budget, you find somebody you trust to talk to.
Either your favorite girlfriend or your favorite guy friend, your favorite bro.
Yeah.
Just talk to them.
Men don't talk to men about the
That's
kind
what
of
I was
issues.
just about to say, which is not good.
I'm not gonna call my boy like, yo, man.
This is what happened, man.
Guess what happened to me when I was a kid? I'm not doing that.
I know it's not funny, but I know.
I'm not doing it. I don't care how. I don't care.
Or a female friend. I know guys who have female friends that they can actually sit there and talk to.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a
because
female.
there's always gonna be some banging.
Because men and women are meant to come together. It is what it is. So if you
I don't blame them.
Hey, listen, I got a good test if you want to test if you got a real man friend. I got a good test. There's no such thing though as female and male friends. If I'll tell them if they do a consult with me, I'll tell them. I'm not telling the tricks on here, but it's a good test to find out if you really got a real friend. But I mean, if you got an attractive woman and you got an attractive, a handsome guy, and you guys are friends, there's always going to be some sort of attraction there. I don't care what you say.
So
The
in
Most
the
High, the Most High put us here to come together.
Hey,
You know what I mean? He
it's
put us here
together.
to reproduce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
So
together.
if a man is talking to a woman, you know what I'm saying, about those kind of things, he's letting her in. And
That's
if a
true.
woman's talking to a man, she's letting him in. Sometimes when a man talks to a woman, it's not as deep as if a woman like you, like say you talk to another man, right? That is like sex for your mind a little bit because you're letting him into a different part of you. For a man, it's different because it's more physical for men, you know, more physical. But for you guys, it's more mental, you know, more
Yeah,
mental when it
it
comes
is.
to the attraction because
It
a woman
is.
can actually fall in love with an ugly ass dude. An ugly dude. Y'all love
If he
differently than
treats
us.
her well,
But y'all love what y'all do is y'all love differently than us. Y'all love a lot differently. Cause I seen you last. And y'all love a lot differently than us. Let me stop. Let me stop. Anyway.
in my mind, back then that was gold.
I understand. But I'm just saying. But females love differently than us. You know what I mean? They
Oh,
do.
man.
They do.
Yo, that would be so embarrassing if I'll put up a picture.
I seen them.
I know. Y'all don't gotta see him. And you know what's funny? Looking back, it's like,
But you seen my last too, so that wasn't always
That
the
is
greatest.
very true.
Anyway, so we both got last that
Your
we
last.
got is questioned.
Your
But
last.
my last. Oh, you said plural?
Whole ring.
Not all of them though, but I have dealt with some. I have though. What you want me to do? Shoot, I got a pass. You got a pass. My pass is just more expensive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everybody dealt with something.
Yeah.
Something strange.
And back then we thought it was gold.
Nah, I didn't. I just was dealing with it. Men just was sometimes, you know, if the lights is off, you know, pussy don't got a face. You know, I'm just giving it a real. What you want me to say?
Yo.
Anyway, we're not going to
God.
digress too much here, but you know how we do.
That, yo.
You know how we do.
I was trying to be serious.
You know how we do.
We can't be serious too long.
I hope we got the point out. We're just going to have a little bit of fun right now. We got the point out, though. I mean, listen, don't judge people, but try to work with them if you can't. You know, kindly exit stage left. You know what I mean?
Yo, if you're driving, park the car and laugh. Don't be crashing into
I'm
nothing.
just saying. Well, listen. When I got with Mrs In10sity, the first thing I require for you to do is cut off all your male friends. That's the first thing I require you doing. If you're not able to cut off your male friends,
as a female or as a male?
no, if you're a female.
Oh, okay.
If like the first thing I require you do.
And vice versa.
Oh, why the camera goes out of focus? I don't know. It's a new camera. I gotta figure out how to work it. I haven't learned how to work it just yet. That's why it's a new camera. I gotta figure out how to do autofocus. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But that's why it goes out of focus. I just got it, and
we just
it's a new one.
use it.
Yeah, I haven't learned it yet. Give me some time, y'all. But I wanted to use it. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so the first thing I require for her to do is do I share her? What the fuck you asked? No, let me stop.
Who asked that?
I don't know. But
you crazy for asking that?
Anyway, because I'm about to.
Yo, you about to bring out the training? You crazy as hell, you know. You crazy for asking that question.
But the first thing I require her to do is to remove all male friends from her life.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to require. I just did it automatically.
I require for her to remove all male friends from her life.
You see the eyebrow?
All right.
The Rock.
All male friends from her life.
The Rock.
You figure deal me, y'all. All right. Listen, you're not gonna be You're not gonna be sitting. You know what I mean? Give you the blacks want to give you new brain and joy. What the hell? Oh, hold on. I forgot. Hold on. Sometimes we get that from time to time. Let me get them out of here. Hold on. Bang.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah, one of those. Okay, it's all good.
The racist one.
It's all good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, I mean, there's no such thing as male and female friends. I mean, if you talking to a female on the phone, you probably want to, you know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Let's stop playing games. We still playing. We serious here. I mean, what the heck? I can't go down. Anyway, I'll do it from here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know when it
Or
comes,
froze.
yeah, it did. No, not it,
No,
it froze.
it came back.
Oh, okay, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, Trump chiming in. Yeah,
No comment.
but I mean, hey, I think that when you with a person, oh yeah, that's also a good one. Let's talk to that real quick. When you with a person, you should know if they the ones that got. That's my brother. That's my brother. What? Hold on. Let's.
Oh,
That's your brother?
Female who has a brother?
No, females who have these too many male friends.
Talking about that's their brother.
Because I dealt with a female like that. And as soon as we broke up, she was with the male friend.
Ooh, juicy.
She got pregnant by the male friend.
Ooh, juicy.
I was young and dumb in my 20s, and I fell for that bullshit. That's my brother.
Man.
You know what? She wound up marrying one of those brothers.
I know.
Yeah. One of them dance partners. Yeah. Anyway, you know when it comes down to it, that's my brother. Listen, okay. So when we come to the family reunion, he's invited, right? So because if he's not invited to your family reunion, he ain't your brother. Mm-hmm. So you got to know how many brothers she has too.
Or sister or cousin for the guy's sister or cousin.
I've done that a few times. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Talking about.
And the cousin looked nothing.
That's my cousin, yo.
Nothing.
That's family.
Like them. No comment.
So you gotta find out, yo.
Always.
You gotta find out who these people are. Let's keep it a bug. You know what I mean? How'd y'all meet? You know what I mean? I find it amazing how you guys are both on the spiritual journey. Oh, how we meet?
Oh, how do we meet?
We met off of she came in my gym one day. I was going to train, and I was like, I'll train you for free. I was like, damn.
Hello.
And she hit me up on Facebook, asked me about training. I was like, damn. I saw her modeling picture. I was like, damn.
My modeling pictures were out of control.
I instantly wanted that. Instantly. She walked in, I was like, yes.
I know.
That's the one.
I know. When I saw him, I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
I think I was sitting in the chair with my cutoff shirt after training.
No,
right
you were standing up.
I was standing up.
You
right behind the desk, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, straight up. Hey, that's what it is, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, damn.
And after that, that was all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. That's it. You know what I mean?
Interesting ride.
Very interesting.
From that point.
Yeah. Very interesting ride. But I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Just make sure you know what's going on with your peoples. Know what you got going on, know who you with. You know what I mean? And know if they're with anybody. Know if they also
you would never know they're with anybody.
But a lot of females out here be like, you know, they go on like dates. You know what I mean? Like you take a female out, she went on like 3 dates already this week.
I'm not a fan of that, but then again, some people
that's like prostitution.
It works for some people.
That's like prostitution to me.
I don't like that. I think
I wasn't that guy to be taking a bunch of female. I'm not taking you out on the first date.
Yeah.
We don't get to know. What happened on our first date? Went to the park.
We went to the park and we
talked.
And that's what kind
and we
of
talked. I wasn't going to sit here and spin all this. We're going to talk.
No, we talked and we listened to music.
Raheem Divine, Music Soul Child,
Luke
Chemistry.
James.
Luke, you like Luke James. You put me on because I didn't know who the hell that was.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, just vibe into like the soul music and just talking about what about the music you like, we talked about our past.
Yeah, we did. We talked about
our past.
Absolutely.
We didn't get into the childhood issues, in the first date.
That was the first date. I mean, we wasn't going too deep in it, you know what I mean? But
you know what I mean? So
it is what it is. But I mean, you want to get to know a person, and if you don't get to know a person, sometimes you are going to pay for that. I'm just gonna let y'all know. You know what I mean? Somebody said good idea for a broke college student.
No, good idea for anybody. Even if you're wealthy and you can have the opportunity to take people out. Yeah. Trust me, it's best to just get to know somebody without all the distractions.
Also, it's good to know how many partners they've been with too.
The person had.
Especially a female.
Ooh,
especially a female.
Big one. Male too.
Especially. You should know because there's a lot of STDs going around. But after we've clarified that you don't have STDs,
right.
I gotta know how much DNA was in you.
Right.
Because women don't understand men DNA. When a man ejaculates in a woman, that DNA becomes part of a woman. Because back in the day, when a woman was actually a virgin when she got married because they broke her hymen. And the reason why he had to break her hymen is because no other men can be in her. The reason why is because when a woman has a child and that somebody had broke her hymen, well, the DNA from that last man is onto that child. And the reason why is because people back in the day, when you had a virgin, most women were virgins because, you know, I mean, he didn't want to share his genes with the next man. But these women have all these partners and you got all this damn DNA up in you, but you also had the man's spirit. So when you snap and stuff, you got all these spirits up in you. I don't even know how many spirits you had up in you. Because if you had all these spirits up in you, 9 times out of 10, you flew the cuckoo's nest. Because you got spirits. And some women don't even know why they all, you know, going crazy. And it's good to know that as a man.
I'm sure there's a way to cleanse yourself of those spirits and those
There
DNA.
isn't.
Oh.
Like let me tell you. Let me give y'all an example. You know, yeah, that's real rap. That's real. That's real talk. That's a little history for y'all. You know what I mean? That's why women had to be virgins before they got married. Because if the woman had their hymen broke, that signifies that another man's DNA was in her, and that signifies that she is no good for marriage, which means she is no longer wife material. That was the rules back in the day. But the DNA in the woman still applies to this day, because once a man ejaculates in a woman, the DNA now becomes part of the woman. Like y'all have said, like you ever see couples with each other, they start looking like each other? Like you see how you said we start looking like each other now? Because my DNA all up in her.
I got the eyebrows going on now. Woo!
You know what I mean? She tried it. She couldn't do it though.
Yo, our eyebrows look similar.
But it's real rap. That's real. That's real. You know what I mean?
Nah, but you see, the thing is, the only way a man's DNA would be in a woman is if he doesn't wear a condom.
So
now,
is
I
that?
hope you guys are not going around, you know, not wearing condoms on random.
But you know people ain't wearing condoms. You know it.
This
But
is
you
why
know,
there's a lot of bloody STDs.
Let's keep it
around in the
above.
damn,
Let's speak real.
community.
People going raw dog like crazy.
This is ridiculous.
Which is why we got an abundance. Somebody said, "Is that why a lot of religions advise you to marriage?" That is the reason. Yes.
Not to mention, there's no drama with other men in your life or the females in your life.
Yeah, real rap. So I mean,
it's pure.
I mean, if you a man, you out there, you need to strap it up because you don't know what you put your young million into. You mess around, put your stuff in the damn sewer line.
I don't want to believe.
Put your stuff in the sewer line. That shit come out looking like a bent up pole.
And it's so sad because you know you may not be with a
and a blood test. Absolutely, you're right.
That too. You may not be with a promiscuous. Well, a woman may not be promiscuous, right?
But the guy
can
give her
one
something. Absolutely.
That messes them up for life.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That right there is a hurt piece.
That's the truth.
You see what I'm saying? So now she's tainted for the rest of her life because she's
it's impossible,
with the guy.
Bro. Somebody said, "Holy shit, can't wait how." Yo, bro, it's impossible to find a virgin nowadays.
Yes.
Over the age of damn 16.
17,
Let's keep it a buck. So we're pretty much dealing with everybody that got somebody DNA up in them. You know, unless you had a woman that had, you know, somebody strapped up. But, you know, in this day and time, it's really hard to find that kind of woman. Nowadays, you just got to find a woman that don't have a big body count. That's all when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Can a woman detox from the spirits? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But if she had spirits up in her, I would have figured out a way to detox her a long time ago. Luckily, she don't have no spirits up in her. Nah.
I'm chill.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to figure out, like, okay, how many, what's the, like, remember how they always say, like, ask a woman how many partners she had and multiply by 2? You know what I mean? That's true a lot. You know, so it's up to you just to, you know, keep on getting out of her. You know, ask her about her partners, you know, and find out where her partner's been.
That's not always true.
Or whatever. That's true a lot, but it's not always true. But I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, men ain't virgin either. But a man is not, you know, a man will take a little bit of woman, whatever her secretions are, but we're not taking her DNA. A man is about the spreading his seed. Yeah. So a man can he puts his stuff everywhere because a man is meant to give, a woman is meant to receive. It's only so much a woman is meant to receive. You know what I'm saying? But in this day and time, women are receiving all kinds of stuff, which is why a lot of women are nutty, buddy, because they got all them damn spirits up in them. You know what I'm saying?
Not to mention it would make you feel some type of way. Yeah. After a while, you know, having the spirits.
Yeah.
And
that's good, man. You a lucky dude. You a lucky dude.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Back to the first date being something like, in a park or whatever without having to spend much money. That right there will help you determine if that person is right or wrong for you. If they don't want to deal with you,
because if she wants you to spend, you ain't taking me to the, you ain't taking me to Carrabba's.
That's the biggest.
You're not taking me to Bahama Breeze, but I wanted to stay.
Exactly.
Oh, you want to spend my money?
And if they are not receptive to that type of date,
let me call that Uber real quick. Get you that.
Yeah,
I'll spend the money on this Uber to get you up out of here.
That's your cue.
Chill.
Leave.
Yeah.
Because that person is all about money and just eating. I know a lot of people, I like eating too,
But you cook. But you'll cook. You'll cook your food. Like you know what a real good date is, right? After you get to know a woman. How about we go to the market,
and
right?
Get the food.
And we go get some food.
And
we go to the spot, whether your place, whether my place.
And you cook.
And we cook. And listen, fellas, I know a lot of fellas like a woman who would cook, right? So if you go to the market, right, you go to your woman, go to the market, right, and we go get something. Let's see what she pick out, right?
If you want a bottle of wine.
And how about let her cook for us. Let her cook good dinner. You know what I mean?
That will determine.
Or we cook together. Something like that.
That will show
you know what I mean?
you.
And because let's say like a man like me. I want a woman that can cook, right? Mm-hmm. Like if a woman couldn't cook, to me that's a deal breaker. Like,
exactly.
Hold the fuck up. I need to eat. I'm not going to be here spending money all damn day.
All this should be done before sex.
We're right.
All this should be done before sex.
Yeah, somebody said those crickets are loud. They're in the garage. We got them in the garage. They're in the damn garage, yo.
I'm so embarrassed.
You can hear them. I can't believe you can hear them damn crickets, yo. They loud as hell. It's one in the garage.
We just noticed this in there last night, and I'm
I don't know where the hell he is.
We're screwed.
He's under all kinds of stuff.
I don't
know where he is.
We're trying to find him, but we can't find him. He's a little sneaker.
Yes.
But ignore the cricket.
Yeah, right.
Just pretend it's a TV show that you're listening to.
Hold
But yeah, like we were saying, if your woman cannot, this will basically show you if she can cook or not. And if you don't want a woman that does not know how to cook, that's your idea right there. So you thought it was a TV show? Yeah. Oh, you got it?
Hell no, I didn't get it. I just made some noise and shut him up for a little bit.
It got real quiet.
Yeah, he gonna start again. I know him.
After a while.
Yeah.
He's gonna want to be part of the.
It's
he
Crick.
wants to be part of the.
That's Crick.
I know. He better pay bills.
Yeah. Facts. You know what I mean? Facts.
But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can find out who a person is without having to be so invasive into their life. Just little things you can see every now and then shows you who they are.
And don't just like on the first date just go in like, yo, was you molested? Yo, your parents did get divorced? Did you have a mom, a dad? Yo, what kind of issues you got?
Just
don't do that. Like, get to know a person, little things at a time. You know what I mean? It's a little thing called finesse.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little bit of finesse. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Don't be so abrasive.
Please, you know what I mean? But
or what you can do is have them watch this video together, and that will spark a good conversation as to what happened in your past or not, or how you feel about whatever, blah blah blah.
That would.
See?
Like, I was going to give him this, but I don't think you want me to give him this. I ain't going to give it to him, no. I'm not going to give it to him.
Wow.
Another video later. You really want to bring it up? You going to bring it up? Nah, don't bring it up yet. Not yet. You not yet. Another discussion. That's a whole nother discussion. We'll bring it up next time.
I feel like a little older.
I know, it's another time though, right? I got you though. Another time.
I don't really busy right here.
Yeah, you gotta take your time. You gotta move in strides. Somebody said that's rude. You can wait, bro. That's a whole. Listen, what I was about to talk about is a whole nother hour and a half video.
You understand why my face is like this?
Whole nother hour and a half.
The suspense.
And lately we've been talking a lot about this. But it's very hard to find this in this day and time. But it's very, very important. Here's the thing. I'm not going to say, but here's the thing, right? As a conscious man, as you come more into knowledge, you start to figure out ways and have real beliefs with logic and knowledge of how things ought to be in your household in this time in order to make things really successful and succeed. Now, the way the Most High made us was certain, and He made things for a reason. I'm not going to give it away, so I'm going to talk real cryptic here. When you're a man, you come into knowledge. You have beliefs, and when you grow and you get married at a certain time, you literally things change, beliefs change, and it's not a selfish belief. It's a real belief. It's like, okay, this is how it could really work, but it's really hard to find. And I've been talking to her for like maybe 7 months about it, whatever.
It seemed like a year.
It seemed like a year. But I'll do a whole nother video about that because I'm not sure my YouTube channel is ready for that. But when I come out with it,
I want to see the response.
no, she doesn't agree. And I'm going to be real with you.
No.
Most black women do not agree.
No, most women of this
Most
day,
women on the day and age don't agree, which is why half of these women is single anyway.
You know what? You might as well talk about it right now.
I'm not going to talk about it.
You're already giving them the juice.
No, I'm not. I said I'm talking cryptic. I'm not giving them the juice.
Anybody would figure it out after a while.
Well, figure it out. But even if you say it, no, we're not going to speak on it. We're not going to speak on it.
You started it, you might as well finish.
Oh, you changed your accent? Yo. No, I got control. That's not what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
I got control. You know what I'm saying? Why you? I just told you not to say nothing. And you said it anyway.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm done with you.
I was speaking crap.
I'm done with you.
All I said was exactly.
But listen. Anyway. Hey. I'm a man who can get a lot done in this world. You know what I mean? She definitely went Trinity again. Every time I talk about it, she go Trinity. But I'm not doing it from a selfish perspective. I'm talking about it on a real perspective as the Most High sought out for us, black men. Figure deal me?
The Most High, help me understand.
But you can't because you're programmed to only think a certain way. You know what I mean? It's not a control issue because there's not like what we have. We don't really have control issues because
Assad Ali, are you a guy or female?
he's a guy. He's a guy.
That's a guy?
Oh no, Assad Ali. Oh, I don't know. I'm talking about the 100 right there.
No extra women. Boom.
I hope I find probably like you, Mr. In10sity. That a man or a woman? Huh? I don't know. I hope it's not a man. Oh, it's a female. Okay.
Thank you, girl.
Listen, Crown Me Queen said that, but let's not get into that one. What the hell? You tripping, yo?
I'm about to go into the camera.
Yo, chill.
Hey, yo.
Chill out.
You the one started it?
I'm finishing it. In our household, we don't have control issues. I run the show in my household as the man ought to. A woman should not run the household. And if you women don't believe me, well, shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I run the household. We don't have control issues. Mrs. In10sity understands her role, which is why we work out very well, which is why we get a lot done very well. We can get more done, but we get a lot done very well, and it's what it is.
You said we can get a lot more done.
Hell yeah! If you let me live out my vision, the shit can get done. Y'all women is tripping, yo.
Assad Ali is a man?
No, Assad Ali, yeah. Oh, that's a man? Assad Ali said that's a woman, though.
I don't know. I'm confused now.
I don't know. Let me see right there. No. Look, again, you can hear a lot of women say that one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a man. Somebody said that's a man.
This is what
somebody said, no, I'm a lady. And nowadays, that's the major one you should do nowadays. Find out if it's a woman you dealing with nowadays.
Yo, the transgenders of today look better than us as women.
Man. What's up, Angela? Maybe us men should have multiple women. It's a good topic to talk about, but I won't talk about it in this video. Anyway, see her face? You see her face? You see her face? You see her face? Anyway, we're not getting into that. But listen, on some real stuff though, her face, you see it, right? You see it? But peep game. make sure you're dealing with the
I don't
right
know.
sex. If you're meant to be with a woman, make sure it's a
I
woman.
don't
I
know.
want to see IDs. I want to see birth certificates. I want to see baby pictures.
DNA test.
I want to see baby pictures. Baby pictures. All right?
Yeah, I'm starting
Because
to
you
get
deal,
goofy, I'm sorry.
because we get, hey,
Yeah, man.
it's real too nowadays.
There
Y'all
are
be on
gorgeous
Instagram looking at all these
transgender.
transgender women on Instagram. They be looking crazy.
Amazing.
It looks straight like women.
Like, wow.
Straight like, now I can always tell transgender. I'm real rap. I could tell. You know what I'm saying? I want to see baby pictures. I want to see ID.
But even baby
not
pictures.
even ID, not even good
baby
enough.
pictures.
ID's not even good enough no more because your ID can get changed to a man now. If you want to be, if you're a woman and you want to be a man, you can change it vice versa. Yeah.
I want to see the X and Y.
Real rap, yo. Seriously, you know what I mean?
The X and Y.
Yeah. So I mean, listen.
Or the XX.
I think that if you meant to be with, I don't got nothing against them, nothing like that. That's their life. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm dating or whatever, and you a transgender, you a man, you masquerading as a woman, I think you should let me know if you started out as a man. It's not about what you are now. It's about what you started out as. Was you born with something in between your legs hanging? If you wasn't born with something hanging, we good. But if you was born with something hanging, I think I should make the choice whether or not I should deal with you after this point. If I find out in a year that you are not what you say you are, it's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Understand.
It's not looking good. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Look at the bone structure of the spine and the hips. Also,
not all the time.
look at the spacing of the head and the fingers. The fingers tell if it's really a man or a woman. I'll talk about that in another video about how the fingers, the index finger and the ring finger are different for men and women. Also the head spacing. Okay, it's a head here, a whole head here for a man. For a woman, it's a half a head here, a half a head here on the shoulder length. So there's different ways you can tell if it's a man or woman just by simply looking at the hands and the head. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? I know that. We know that. We know.
About who?
The Most High considers that abomination. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? A proud male who is straight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I met this woman. I realized that I enjoy your energy. Able to talk to you. We feel comfortable to communicate and ask questions. It's organic. We talk about mental and health openly. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. You know what I mean? Say a woman's pelvic is tilted forward in order to hold the baby in the womb also. See, there's different things, and a lot of y'all men should be knowing this stuff because in this day and time, you should know these things because we're dealing with the time of prophecy. We're not in the time of prophets. So if anybody's calling themselves a prophet, they're full of shit. We're dealing in the time of prophecy being fulfilled. That's the time we're in right now. So because we're in the time of prophecy, we're going to deal with all these things. Because we're living in this time right now, we have to safeguard ourselves to understand that everything's going to be backward in this time. So everything is up, everything is down, everything is wrong is right, right is wrong, it is what it is. Male hegemony is under attack, all that stuff. You need to understand that. So keep it real. Somebody said, I'm in a marriage. God has created a woman to be a blessing to her husband. Neither are superior to the other. He is supposed to love her and dwell with her according with knowledge, getting to know. And that is true. But the man is over the woman in a household. Also, that's the Most High. But we're not going to get into that. But that's in my household. The man is over the woman, but we rule together in all ways. That roles. What she brings to the table, I don't bring to the table. What I bring to the table, she doesn't bring to the table. And in that sense, we are equal in what we do.
It's a balance.
It's a balance.
You have to balance.
Well, what they do in the household nowadays is create an imbalance, which is why the kids are messed up because it's an imbalance, and you got to find out if you're with somebody that grew up in that imbalance, so you can make a decision as well. Got to find out.
In the person's defense, who like a female who is kind of masculine because her mother has been a single mother and she basically. No, I'm just saying. In a situation, you can't really blame the person for being masculine or trying to be the head of a female who's trying to be the head of the home due to the fact that they're used to seeing that. Now, as a single parent, as a single mom or a single father, you feel the need to be both parents to that child. So if a female is seeing that from her mother, being a little bit masculine, trying to be both man and woman to that child to make a one unit, they're gonna grow up thinking, okay, I need to wear the pants in the family as well.
Yes, and that's an imbalance because
So that's where that comes from.
because
Pretty
putting
much
because putting the woman
overcompensating
because if
for the lack
a woman
of.
grows up or a man grows up seeing that woman in that role, he's going to think it's okay
And same
for
with
he's going to think it's okay for his woman to talk to him like his mother,
Yeah.
or she's going to think it's okay to talk to him like that because
Yes.
it took her mom out the role, which gave her mom a masculine principle. And when a woman raises a kid that's more masculine, she tends to look at other men as if they're her child as well because she's talking to men like that.
And
boys like that.
imagine a woman like that getting with a guy who has been raised just by a female. You see what I'm saying? That kind of makes it easier for her to kind of technically rule over him because of the feminine energy that he has.
Yeah.
With the whole
Because he's
being
feminine.
raised with all
he
women.
took on the feminine energy of his mother.
Right.
And men need their father, and men need also their mother, and vice versa
Take
for
heed
women.
to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you should find out who you with, y'all. It comes back to finding out who you with.
Bringing it full back.
Bringing it full circle. You know what I mean?
You're bringing it full circle.
Full circle. You know what I mean? But yeah, somebody said crossbreeding animals and plants. That's all they do. It's just these days and times. We know what time it is. We know we're dealing with spiritual warfare at this present point, which is why I tell y'all to get y'all spirits right, get your mind right, get your soul right, because it's under attack at all times, and you need to get it right and get with somebody who wants to get it right, because that's also another thing. Find out what a person's beliefs are. That's huge. That is
Being
huge.
unequally yoked.
That is huge. Finding out what a person's beliefs are from the jump. Listen, yo. If you don't find out what a person believes in, you are shit out. You're gonna be it's gonna be tough. Say if you with a person, right? And you spiritual, like you say, I don't follow religion, nothing like that. But this person's heavily engulfed in the church, right?
Yes.
And then y'all have kids with each other, right? And she want to take your kid to church, and you like, I'm trying to go against that and teach them what the truth is or whatever, and where it comes from. And you like, nah. And then the kid grows up confused because they see them arguing over everything, and it's just a bunch of confusion. It's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I think that knowing where a person comes from, knowing what a person's beliefs are probably number 2 on the list of, which is why I don't know why we didn't get into it, but absolutely. You know what I mean? It's an infinity war that Thanos won. He did win. You know what I mean? But but you know what's by coming next, right? With that whole thing, the woman's gonna save the day, which is what they're trying to push. She's gonna save the day. The little sign, that's the woman that's gonna kill save the day, get it, bring everybody back. That's that's the attack on male hegemony. The woman superhero that they call at the end when Samuel L. Jackson got.
Who was that though?
Some Wonder Woman looking chick. I don't know her name. I forget her name.
Oh shoot, my girl.
That's the next thing. Yeah, she gonna come back and save everybody. Yeah, because all the men failed. That's how it
Imagine
is.
that. No.
That's what they're trying to push. That woman.
Yeah, every show.
Captain Marvel. That's her name. Captain Marvel. Yeah, that's her name. Captain Marvel. Yeah, I never heard of her before.
I never heard of her.
But that's the attack on male hegemony is real Hollywood. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, men are under a massive attack. You know. And you got to find out what side.
Wow, I did not know that.
Also, The Incredibles as well. You saw The Incredibles. That too.
It was.
He had to stay home and raise the kids, right? Roles reversed. Saw that, right? That was right. That was right wide open with that obvious. One. So you got to find out which side this person is on that you with, because if this person that is on that side of trying to be the man, there's no way you can have balance inside your household unless you accept the role reversal switch and be the woman of the relationship and let her be the man. So, I mean, hey, this is what it is. Because also, another thing people like to do that are with somebody, if you're trying to be the man and you're trying to step into your role, and as a man you are an authority figure, and not like tell me, like, just you set order in your household, and you say you don't want to be with her because she wants to start order, what she'll do is she'll call you weak. She'll say you can't deal with her, say you can't handle her. But last time I checked, only animals
can be handled.
Animals need to be handled.
I don't know why.
Women say that.
Women
handle me? Why I gotta handle you? Last time I checked, a lion or a bear needs to be handled. Last time I checked, I shouldn't have to handle you.
You're human.
They try to like last time. One time I was with a woman, and she called me weak. She called me all this stuff because I didn't want to let her rule over me. So she called me all these kind of names and tried to attack my masculinity. That's what they try to do sometimes as well. So try to figure out who you with when it comes to that.
That's craziness.
Yeah. Captain Marvel is a little boy turned to a man. I don't know who Captain Marvel is.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who that is. I never heard that person. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm
But,
in. Well, I like
yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Absolutely. But hey, when it comes down to it, know who you with, know who you dealing with, know who you got, and it's what it is. Yeah. I hope we did a good video for y'all tonight.
I didn't look at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. We went in tonight. We went in.
Yes, we
went in
shorted.
tonight.
Listen, we're gonna be coming to you guys with more videos like
Yeah, for
this.
sure. Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of fun.
Absolutely. Especially the other one we're gonna do when it comes to the issue that I want to talk about. You mad?
Or no?
Or no?
I'm mad.
Chill's not even. I love you. Like, what you talking about? Like, what's wrong? It's not even that.
Ain't nobody
deep.
got time for that.
Oh my god, yo.
I might end up going to jail.
Why?
I'm just letting you know now.
Are you serious? Oh, stop it. Stop it. She pissed though. She be alright.
No, I'll be fine.
We good, yo. We have a really fun relationship. We good.
Yeah.
Yo, literally, we can talk like also. Sorry for the out of focus thing. Let me stay still real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm here moving around like a little.
Yeah. There it is. Boom.
It's not gonna.
There it is.
Any crickets start back.
It's back. Hold on. Let me get him.
Yeah.
Let me get him.
So what were you gonna say?
Hold on. Let me go back and focus.
Huh?
All right, cool. It's back. All right, cool. All right, so back, right? I'm sitting on my nice pillow. You know what I mean? But yeah. What was I about to say? Damn, I forgot. I got a train of thought. I forgot completely.
Me too.
Damn. We like also if you got a woman that you can literally say whatever
you can.
whatever you
Not
can.
all the things though.
Like no, literally like I say everything that's literally on my mind. And sometimes she look at me. Now I don't have Patreon. I don't have that. We're gonna talk about it all on here, and if y'all don't catch me on here, it is what it is. But I'm very busy building my business. I don't have time for multiple platforms. I got my website, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. That's it. But when it comes time, like you should have a woman, or I have a woman. I think it's a joy to be able to talk to her about literally anything that's on your mind and bring some logic behind it. Like the last conversation, like I talked to her about everything.
Yeah.
And some things a lot of men will be afraid to talk to their women about because they don't know how they take
He
it.
don't hold his tongue,
But I don't really hold my tongue, and it's not like it's I don't curse her out like that. But like anything, like if a man has something on his mind, I believe that his woman should be the one that hears it. And sometimes, no, I don't have a super chat either. I have it, but I don't use it.
Super chat?
Super chat is like they can donate or whatever.
Oh.
I don't really ask for donations. I don't like to ask for money. I like to give y'all something for your money.
Yeah, go to the website and buy
Support my
some stuff.
business. That's how you can support me.
Yeah.
So if you buy a product, you get something from it, and I get something from it. You know what I mean? So that's how. Because I don't ask for donations. I really don't. I like to give you something tangible, and you'll literally get something from them products. Because my products are absolutely the best in the market. My shirts are the best. My Haritaki is the best. My MACA is the best. Everything's the best. The soap is the best. The cookbook is the best. The lotion, the soap, everything's the best. I only did the bentonite clay, fire, the oils, all that. So if you want to donate, just buy one of my products, some of my products, and you'll have a great experience, and you'll have something tangible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm able to talk to her about everything, no matter how she feels. We really have conversations about everything, and I think that's a very good part in our relationship that we can literally talk about everything. Yes, she brings balance to me because why? This is not now, ladies will take what I'm about to say the wrong way because she knows her role. See, some women will take this the wrong way of me. You know what I mean?
No, he does not. Control me.
But I know my role, and she knows her role, and we operate in a cohesive way like that, which is why we are able to communicate in the way we do, because and operate the way we do. We do have problems, you know what I'm saying? But who doesn't? We work
Yeah.
through those problems in a way where we talk about these problems and we get past them. Like literally like the same day. You know what I mean? Sometimes the next day, like right in the morning type stuff, you know. But we've never been mad at each other for more than one day, honestly.
Yeah.
Never. Like
that is true, you know.
Like the other day we was mad, but it was like less. It was like 10. It was like a little 12-hour mad.
That was long.
That was long for you, right?
Yes.
But for other people, they don't talk to each other for weeks.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, when it comes down to it. Information can be tangible. If you want any information, like I got programs and stuff like that and stuff like that, it's tangible. But besides that, you know.
You see, I can't hold on to negative energy.
She really can't.
For too long.
It's easier for me, but it's hard for her.
Like
she can't, and that balances me out.
Minutes.
She's still mad.
I bring it back.
She's still mad.
It comes back to me every now and then, but it's not that serious. Like me as a person, you know, in general, no matter with who, you know, I just don't like to hold grudges for too long.
Mm-hmm.
It exhausts me. I don't need more exhaustion.
She not for that.
I'm chill.
Yeah, she not for that. But yeah, you know, and we're gonna talk. And when we do this video, she gonna be mad at the whole video, but she gonna be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Whole day.
The whole day. What happened the whole day?
You said 12 hours that we were mad.
That was half a day. It was half a day.
12 hours.
It was only half a day. But like at that night, you was like
the whole day.
At that night, you was like, I'm still vexed. You said you were still vexed.
I am vexed.
I was over it. I was like, I forgot. You was like, I'm still mad. I'm like, for real, you mad? Okay.
I was vexed.
I'm like, okay, I don't care. Whatever. It is what it is. Be mad. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Be mad. I don't care what. You know what I mean? But hey.
But yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the name? But when it comes down to it, I mean, you know, we're able to communicate, and I think that's a very important factor in relationships, being able to communicate. You know what I mean? Damn, vexed. Yes, that's how Trent said. Say how you said it.
It's vexed.
Say how you said the other day in your Trinity.
I vexed.
I vexed.
Yeah.
Yeah, said she was vexed. You know what I mean? So
it's really vexed, but I just
it's vexed. Oh, it's vexed.
It's really VEXED, but we just say vex.
Oh,
Trinidadians say vex.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah,
I got you.
But I was vexed. I like saying it vexed.
You like saying vexed?
I like saying vexed with a ED is VEXED.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but we
stay out of the root chakra state. In the UK, yeah, the Caribbeans have a lot of obviously because the UK ruled over the Caribbean for a while, so we got the influence from that.
Yeah, figure deal me.
Maine, figure deal me, Maine.
I always say that. Figure deal me, man. I always say that to you. Figure deal me, man. I got that from State Property, Noriega. I got that from State Property.
Where's
the movie State Property.
Where's he from?
What?
Where's the guy from?
Noriega?
Yeah.
Well, it was a Philly movie. Oh, State Property Chain Gang. Back in the day, so it was funny when he said it. He said "Fitty Dilmy." Fitty Dilmy. It was dope back in the day. So
I like the slang sometimes.
Yeah. Sounds much like hexed. I don't know about that. Put a hex on you.
Who is this person talking this choppiness? I'm sorry.
It's funny. That's funny.
But yeah.
Hey, but I mean, listen.
Yeah,
we done.
Any longer, we're gonna
start acting stupid. And we'll mess around going to the other subject just by mistake. So I'm gonna get up out of here before we get to that subject and save it for a whole nother video. Maine come from Caribbeans, Jaja.
You mean Cubans? Ha.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw my dyslexic self saw Caribbeans. How did I see that? Dyslexia at the finest. I see words sometimes that don't even exist.
Oh, for real?
Sometimes I do. I'll read something. I'll read something and I'll see a whole different word.
See, that's what you never told me that about.
I didn't tell you I had a little bit of dyslexia. Yeah, I'll read something and I'll see a whole different word. I just saw a whole different word there.
Totally understandable.
I saw a word that I wanted to see.
You learn things. I just learned that about him.
Yeah, I never told her that. That was something I never told her.
But I kind of figured it out though.
When I read sometimes, I'll see a whole other word or I add words to it. Just cause I just add words. It sounds better my way.
I mean, it makes it puts your flair into it.
It sounds better my way. I'm where we're at.
I hear that.
But hey, it's what it is. I'm surprised y'all still on here. You know what I mean?
I mean, hey.
Y'all been live. Much love. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm glad y'all
Thank
stayed to
you.
enjoy
Yeah.
what we were talking about. I'm glad you stayed to watch, to watch us tonight. Until the next video, we about to get up out of here.
And
I'm
it's funny.
sleepy. It's past my bedtime.
They hear me talking these days a lot.
They are hearing you talking these days a lot.
See, I went to Mexico and I get bazori.
What's that mean?
Bazori. Meaning I got like a little, calm, chill.
Okay.
I got out of myself.
You know what's something funny that Trini say?
Out of myself.
You know what's something funny Trini say? Say, don't mama guy, say it.
Don't mama guy me.
What the hell? Like when she said that, I automatically knew what she meant. Don't mama guy me. Don't mama guy me.
Because he was trying to sweet talk me for some strange reason, and I'm like, don't mama
I'm always
guy
trying to talk to you in something. Like, don't mama guy me.
Yeah, nah, but mama guy is to, don't pretty much try to sweet talk me.
Yeah, don't mama guy me.
Don't try to play me for a fool. Or
Yeah, they got their little lingo or whatever. You know how we got our lingo, they got their lingo. I learned it, but I knew what that meant off the rip because that's what I was trying to do. I was like, she must be thinking I'm trying to sweet talk her or whatever.
Exactly.
I'm always trying to sweet talk her.
Working sometimes.
It is what it is. This next subject is going to work really good.
Please. Please stay tuned.
I want to get into
the
the history and the purpose. Maybe we'll find one on here. Who knows?
Oh, please. Yo.
It's a whole reason behind it.
Yo, talking does take energy. That's why I just be staying quiet most of the time.
Talking does take energy, though.
I'm exhausted.
I'm intense. I'm Mr. Intensity. I got energy for days.
I have to go to sleep.
Definitely. It's energy for days. It is energy for days. It is, for sure.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
But yeah, we had a great conversation tonight. This was pretty fun.
Thank you for
y'all have fun tonight.
Information.
I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
I feel like we're comedians trying to entertain y'all.
I ain't no comedian. I ain't entertaining.
I'm a comedian.
I'm just talking my shit.
I'm a comedian.
It happens to come out funny.
If y'all don't know, now you know. And I'm a comedian.
I don't try to be funny. I don't
try to be funny.
I just talk. That's just me. I am who I am. If y'all happen to laugh at it, y'all happen to laugh. You know what I mean?
I'm just goofy.
Somebody said, "What is it?" We're gonna do it in the next video.
Don't worry about it.
She don't want to talk about it. Even though I talk about it every day. Every day I talk about it.
In the house.
Every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day.
I'm not waking up in the morning if you're gonna talk about that.
Why not? You're not gonna wake up?
No.
You done? You gonna astral project and not come back to your body? That's what you gonna do? I'm gonna astral project to you. I'm gonna come get you.
Oh God, please.
I'm come get you. You can't hide from me. I'm astral projecting. I remote view you.
Yeah.
I astral project right to her. Come get her. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Alright, guys.
Yo, for real. How relationships don't work. Just on talking. Nah, they do a lot. We do a lot of other things as well.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean.
That MACA.
We communicate. Go grab that real quick. Go grab that right there. It's right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We communicate. We communicate and we on that MACA. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts.
Without that MACA,
yeah,
nothing works, man.
Yeah. What's that? What's that?
Without that MACA?
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, come on. She wants to say she on your side. She on your side. Crown me queen,
girl.
We're going to talk. But we're going to have a good conversation.
You better be on that video with me, okay? So that somebody can be on my side.
I need somebody to be on my side, fellas.
I need some water.
I need somebody to be on my side. You ain't even drink none yet.
No, this is my second bottle.
Oh, second one today? Okay.
Hello, I'm trying to get my water.
You still under your water intake. You're supposed to have your body weight in ounces. You only have 50 ounces today. That's under. No, you're under.
Excuse me.
You're under half your body weight. You got like another. I'm not going to tell them how much more you got to go so they can guess your body weight, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Listen.
She said she would. I bet you y'all females do stick together.
Yeah.
I bet you y'all do stick together. I bet you do.
Yo,
that's all you do nowadays is stick together. No, don't take 5 tablespoons. That's too much.
What?
Take a teaspoon of maca. That's all you need.
Don't do too much.
That's all you need.
Yo, we're gonna tell you can kind of not overly overdose, but the overdose symptoms of the maca is headache and nausea.
Yeah, you don't want all that. You don't want all that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want you doing too much of that. All you need, maca was made for protect. Oh, also I'm gonna do a video comparing my maca with other macas too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order I have one already, and I'm gonna order the other one.
Okay.
Tomorrow, and I'm gonna get that in here, and we're gonna do the video comparing the color and everything of our maca and their maca to see which one looks actually the way it's supposed to look when it comes down to it.
All right.
But yeah. You know what I mean?
All right, guys.
You quiet, the cricket too. You got quiet.
Cause he know the video about to be finished.
Yeah, so he wanted to hit cricket every time
he wanted to make
got
his
bored.
debut.
I got you.
He wanted to make his debut.
I see.
So
I see, but I can't wait to do that video. I can't wait to talk about these videos.
Oh, I bet.
We having fun making videos. You know what I mean? We back at it full. We needed Mexico. Mexico was very fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the sun here sucks compared to Mexico. I could be outside all day.
And you don't feel it like that.
Facts. I get out here, it's like
breezy. You know why? Because we were next to the beach, so
yeah,
the breeze.
The breeze
cool
along with
breeze
the sun was great.
Hits you.
Yeah,
that's the Caribbean for you. This is what I was used to. From
I love that blue
Trinidad.
water. I don't even want to go to the ocean in America no more.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. So maybe he found his mate. I know my cat found his mate. My cat went outside the other day. He was begging. We got a black cat. A black cat out of all cats. A black cat was in the driveway across the street waiting for him the other day. He probably mad he's not outside now. Where he at?
He right there.
Oh, he's asleep. He pissed. He's mad. Let me let him outside. Let me let him outside real quick. Mr. Black.
Yes.
Come on, Mr. Black.
Yes, guys. So y'all have me to yourselves now. Are you guys gonna show him?
Say what's up to Mr. Melanated.
He's not beat for being on the
He's
camera.
not beat. He's coming outside. Go outside. Come on.
But yes. He been sneaking that maca. Who's been sneaking that? Oh, the cat?
Straight up, yo. He been getting it in. He been getting it in.
Yo.
Straight up.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
What you been doing?
But yeah, babe. We about to wrap it up.
You want to wrap it up? Oh, we're gonna get up out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here.
I need my sleep.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
You know we had to have a melanated cat, Mr. Black.
Of course.
When it comes down to it. Can't even get rid of him because nobody likes black cats nowadays. They didn't give him bad, stupid. They call black cats bad luck now.
Voodoo.
He's good cat.
Hey,
He's chill. Besides what he did when he came back from Mexico. We're not gonna get into that.
On? No,
we're not gonna get into that. Yeah, definitely. Out Miss Intensity out.
Yes.
Oh, she's still talking.
Yes.
She's still talking.
Crown Me Queen, add me on Instagram, okay? As Mrs. Intensity. I almost forgot my Instagram for a second. As Mrs. Intensity.
And follow my Instagram, Mr. Intensity. They've been saying that crap for years.
And if you don't know, my YouTube channel, go to my YouTube channel. It's Mrs. Intensity. Simple. Mm-hmm. To see, interesting stuff.
I read that animals take on the energy of their owners. That's absolutely true. They do. They even start looking like their owners.
I don't know about all that.
They do. No. If you look at it, if not like you can see the energy of the owner inside the animal. Because remember we had Mr. Orange, he started looking like Reggie, and Mr. White started looking like Elijah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
And then Mr. Black looks like me.
That's true. Yeah.
And
Mr.
Reggie.
Black, he looks like you.
And Reggie, it's like Reggie too.
I don't know.
He does. I can see it straight up. You know what I mean? Blacks are considered a hex. And who made that rule up? Because this black is fine to me. He's a melanated cat. You know what I'm saying? It comes down.
We call him Blackies.
We call him Blackies. That's what we call them, Blackies. You know what I mean? But we want y'all to like, subscribe. I'm not even gonna ask y'all to like and subscribe. You're gonna do it or not, you're gonna do it. I ain't gonna ask you. I'm not like them other people who ask them like and subscribe. If you like it, like it. If you don't, you don't.
This is other YouTubers. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Share my video.
I'm chill, yo. I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I mean?
Yo, we tripping.
If y'all happen to like it, y'all happen to like it.
We tripping over here.
It is what it is. Since then we got 2 likes, 3 likes.
Hey!
Hey, all 40 of y'all like this video right now.
Yeah.
Like it again. Yeah. Let me see.
Hit that bell.
Hit that bell. Oh yeah, also y'all, YouTube stopped messing with me so much. So y'all finally getting my notifications because before we was going through a little stage where YouTube was coming at my neck.
Yeah.
And they were blocking my video feeds. When I was going live, nobody was getting notifications. Mm-hmm. They stopped messing with me now. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Maybe they want to help somebody else.
Who knows?
I stopped posting videos for a while or all the time like that, and they just left me
You know
alone.
who they going after?
Who they going after?
I don't say what. I don't want to say no names.
Don't say no names.
But those people.
Let them go after them then, because I ain't do nothing. I'm trying to help people. Them people trying to do drama.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about too. I'm trying to help people. I don't do no drama stuff. I don't do no drama. We ain't talking about them because I don't want them talking about me. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Always like I'm coming and the info be lit. It was lit tonight. It was lit tonight, but the next, well, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the next video. We're gonna talk.
One of those videos.
One of those videos coming soon. We're gonna be talking about the subject. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
I know we have different subjects we were going to talk about in the first place.
What was the other one? The
other one was
The other one, right? But we kind of cover a lot of that in this. Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the milk.
Oh yeah. I'm so yeah. So.
Okay, I got you. So, and then the other one.
Yeah.
Then this here, this one right here.
Right.
For this, I'm gonna do that when I get it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. All right, cool.
So we basically planning our videos for y'all.
Yeah, we plan our videos like right on live. You know what I mean?
Imagine that.
Yeah, YouTube mess with everybody, but you know what? I don't even trip. They supposed to. That's what they supposed to do. You know what I mean? We not the friend of them, obviously, but they still let me, rock with their platform and get across to some of y'all. So hey, I take my blessings as they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not a whole bunch, I'll take the ones that I got, and I'm grateful for the ones that I got. And that's Law of Attraction 101, baby. You know what I mean? Live brainstorm. Oh, we're going to have a live brainstorm in this one. A lot of y'all fellas been thinking about this, but you've probably been thinking about this the wrong way. And a lot of y'all females probably been looking at this the wrong way.
I think you're giving it away.
I'm not giving it away. I'm letting them think about it.
Yeah, you're making them think and giving it away.
I'm letting them think about it a little bit. They can think about it, but I tell you I'm going to be a little cryptic. They got to think about it. Even if they guess it, I'm not going to even,
that's not cryptic,
I'm not going to even acknowledge. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway.
But yes.
Hey, mine as well. No, thought you had a friend. Is sunflower seeds okay? Yeah.
Yes.
I love sunflower. I know you do. You already. I know. Yeah. What's up, Hatshepsut? That's the Egyptian queen.
Hatshepsut.
Yeah, that's the name. Hatshepsut. That's the name of Egyptian queen right there. The one that a great Egyptian queen that actually ruled for a long time. Yeah. That actually ruled with an iron fist.
Cool name.
Yeah, Hatshepsut, reincarnated. That's the name of Egyptian. That's where that name comes from. Peace, family, it's all love, absolutely. Come on, man, spill those beans. I ain't gonna spill no beans. Yep, absolutely. I know my history. You know what I mean? They don't really give her much. They don't really talk about her and give her much credit. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
This is women's revenge nowadays. They're getting all their revenge. Like, you ain't give us no credit. We got skills too. I got y'all. Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I mean? Y'all do what y'all do. I get it. But you gotta do it in balance. The way the Most High made it.
Some women get too, anybody in general gets too, over the top with power.
Well, who, men?
Women or men.
Men are supposed to have power. The Most High made it that way, even in nature.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Women bring power to a man if she understood her purpose and because of his balance. There's certain things a man can't do. A man can't have a baby. A man can't do many things a woman could do. Women look at that sometimes as weakness, and it's not weakness. That's strength. The things women can do is strength. The things men can do is strength. But women look at men and they glorify what men can do is stronger. So women look at what they could do as weak, and it's not weak. Because I can't do what women can do. And they try to do it, but they can't do what I do. And if we do it together, our strength at full power together, there's nothing that can stop us. And that's what people need to understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real rap, yo. Straight up. Yeah, women are savage these days. They're savages. They're like straight dudes.
Okay,
that's another video?
No. We're gonna bring about that in that video that you don't want to tell them that.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm just talking about it and not doing it in the next video that we're gonna get into because of that topic alone. Women are like dudes nowadays, and dudes are like women nowadays. So I got you.
That's gonna make it even more well-rounded.
I got you. Mrs In10sity, can you tell us an herb for a snapback?
An herb for
Kegels.
snapback.
I'll tell y'all, I gotta do some Kegels. You gotta keep that shit tight.
Wait, you're not saying
Snapback.
what she's talking about, like snapback down there,
She talking
or
about snapback
after a baby.
Oh, she talking about snapback down there. That's what she talking about. Let's ask her.
Is
I know
it
what
a
she talking about.
snapback for down there?
I know what she talking about.
Snapback.
She talking about snapback down there. That's Cornell. You know what I'm saying? I know what she's talking about.
I want to know, cause that's two different.
That's right. Truth isn't always physical, but they look at it as just physical. You know what I mean? Straight up, yo. Pipe it up. Hey, listen. You know what I mean? Role reversal. Role reversal is real, y'all. It's real.
I can't. We can't answer the question unless the person verifies if it's snapping it back down.
I'm telling you what she talking about.
Snapping it back.
Cornell talking about snapping that. You know what I mean? Back.
Oh, it's a guy.
It's probably sitting here like this, and he trying to figure out how to snap it back. You know what I mean? For real. Queen, lots of people kick that nap. I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? That is what it is. I don't know. The bounce back. Yeah. I'm telling you, when somebody asks about the snapback, they ain't asking about a hat. They asking about that snapback.
I'm talking about
the rubber band.
Baby.
Ain't after baby.
Snapback is real.
The snapback Kegels for women. Kegels.
Well, if you're talking about
keep it tight.
vagina,
Keep the muscles tight.
You could do Kegels.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
What?
There's like a thing that you can do to make it tighter.
What else?
I can't say just yet. I'm gonna tell you outside.
I read Kegels are very effective.
Well, it's like a
Kegels and abstinence are very effective.
Oh, abstinence.
Or stop putting different sized penises in your body.
That's a good one.
Because a woman was not meant to have more than one penis.
That's a good one.
That's another one, right?
If you just
she's sitting here trying to get a bigger size.
If you just stick with one man,
he don't have a small, you know what I mean? Because you're dealing with just one size.
Yeah.
Every man has a different size.
I was gonna say I don't need a yoni egg.
I'm just gonna keep it buck, but I don't
need a yoni egg.
These are things,
If you
randomly stop your urine stream, that comes from
that
Kegels.
too. I used to do that a lot when I was young.
Yeah, huh?
I used to do that a lot when I was young.
What? Stop
randomly stop it. It was interesting to me.
Yeah, that's control. A man can do Kegels as well. You know what I'm saying?
And you could actually figure out. You can actually kind of slightly control, or you.
It's your prostate.
A slight orgasm like that too.
It's prostate.
You can kind of do that too to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pee and stop it. Full pee and stop it gives like an orgasmic effect.
Really? For women?
Slightly, yeah.
Not for us. That shit hurt. Especially if I really gotta go to the
bathroom. Who was with me?
Especially if I really gotta go to the bathroom. It's not loose. I don't have kids. I just want him to be pleased.
Oh, like that.
I have been abstinent for 2 years. Well.
Oh, well, you good.
No. It's
not loose.
I think she's saying that she wants him to be pleased, but maybe her canal can be too big for him.
Oh.
So he can get my program and increase that girth. Also, she can continue to do Kegels.
Yeah, that too.
That's what can happen. Because sometimes you may wind up with a woman that you're not compatible with, and vice versa. Because everybody's not compatible with everybody. So we good, but that's That's a difference. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you may find a woman that has a deep. She's too deep, or she's too wide, and you might just fall in.
Yo, boys, go to bed. Go in your room, cause this conversation getting interesting.
I get water.
Go ahead, we get water. Yo, straight up, you know what I mean? Yeah, somebody said, girl, if you ain't had sex, you should be tight. But my bad. Hurry up, man. I got you. Hurry up.
Good night.
Bruh. Trying to be nosy.
Turn the hallway light off, please.
Huh? All right, bye. You heard me saying I want to talk to you. Anyway. Yeah.
We gotta wait until the door.
We gotta wait till the door shut. But she should, for real. She should be tight already. And if she's not, if he still can't set or still is falling in or whatever. Oh, she's good. She's understand. She's 3 years old. What's up? Reggie, get your sister.
I am.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. But But yeah,
We gotta listen because we gotta take
I know
it
we
out.
do because we got. Matter of fact, go ahead, get her.
Get her?
Go ahead, I'll cover this for just a little bit.
Alright, good night guys.
Yeah.
She gotta go use the potty.
She gotta use the product. Anyway, but yeah, when it comes down to it, come back. Just put her to bed and get her in the potty. Come back. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I think that she needs to figure out what's going on with him because they might not be compatible at all. When it comes down to it, just asked earlier in the comments about him HPV. Hit me up about my programs. I got you my programs. You know what I mean? Hip abductions. Oh, that's another one. I forgot about those. Yeah. Thanks, but he's been sitting down, jail. Oh, okay. Sitting down. Oh, he's in jail. Okay, I got you. So when he get home, he should be all right? He should be good. You know, he should be ready to knock you out, to knock that out straight up. Oh. No. I got a daughter too. I got a daughter from she 3. She almost 4. I got a daughter from a past relationship. Yeah, I do have a daughter. Yeah. I don't really put her on YouTube too much, but I had her on my channel a couple times. But yeah, I have a daughter as well. Yeah, I'm done. Is what it is. I'm finished. No kids for me. Yeah, if you want my program, go to my website in intensityfitnessunited.com and grab all my programs, and I'll put you on a program to help you cure or get rid of whatever you have going on when it comes down to it. Let me I'll put the link in this description so y'all can be able to go ahead and go there. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this real quick and read y'all comments. Let me go there. My web guy is still out, so he's not able to control this right now, but I could do this. United.com. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, there you go. That's the link right there. Go check it out. Check it out. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, though, you know, if a lot of like when I read a couple of books about sex and body chemistry and understanding the human body and what people are made up for each other, some women and men are not compatible with each other. So some women will think they're too wide or too long, or like their canal is too long for a man. But sometimes the man's just not compatible with the woman. So sometimes it is great to find out, but you know, also a woman was only supposed to have one inside of her. So she wasn't supposed to know that there's other sizes that could satisfy her, because they're living in a time where women can know what can satisfy her. You know, different things can satisfy her. She'll say I want bigger, because as it stretches, it needs more to fill it up. So, you know, that's where we live now. But that's the truth about that issue right there when it comes down to it. You know what I mean? But I don't know how we even got into that. You know what I mean? I had a C-section. Oh, because you had a C-section, so you haven't been torn away. I saw a natural birth. I'd rather watch. I saw a natural birth and I saw a C-section. I'd rather look at a C-section any day than watch that happen to another vagina, because that is brutal. What happens to a vagina in a natural birth? Oh my God, I would not. A natural birth is horrible to watch. Horrible. My God. That is strength that men could never, ever, ever have, to see a natural birth. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Woo!
I could imagine.
Woo! I was there for all my kids being born. Yeah. And that shit is whoa. Ew. Whoa. You know what I mean? Chilling. For some reason I was spared. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. I was trying to say, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Pharaoh, yeah. What did I say? Egyptian, what did I say? Queen? Oh, my bad. I said queen, yeah. A pharaoh, queen, you know, same shit, different toilet, you know? Yeah. I was saying, yeah, she was a pharaoh earlier, but yeah, I did. My bad. Yeah. Happy to, I am so, T-Mac, I'm with you. I'm happy to be a man. Woo! Man good.
Y'all making me nervous.
Why are you making you nervous?
I'm not ready.
You ain't pregnant?
I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm done. We done. We having fun. I'm having fun with this body. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, see my son born. Yeah, it's tough to watch. Like, it's crazy something like that gets like that. Naturally, and something comes through that. It's crazy to watch.
And it goes right back down.
And it goes right back down. It's wild.
Very,
the way the Most High created the women
It's
The woman
interesting.
is incredible. You know what I mean? The way Most High created just humans in this world is just incredible. And I look at it every day and marvel, like, wow, what a beautiful world. It's crazy, y'all. We've been on here for almost 2 hours.
That's
Jeez
what I was trying to tell you
Louise.
half an hour ago.
Good
Let's
God.
go. Let's go.
Snap back if it doesn't tear me because the doctor may not sew it up right. Hey, you're right. That too. That too. You know what I mean? That too.
Ouch.
You'll never forget that. You're right, T Mac. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. You know what I mean?
Like a
Have you
snake
done a
mouth,
video
yeah.
on sacred geometry? No,
No.
I haven't.
But that's interesting.
I haven't. I have not. Not yet, at
That'll
least.
be an interesting topic.
That'd be an interesting topic. Yeah, but I haven't done a video on that yet. I should do a video on the Ankh and the origin of the Ankh. Because
Right.
many of y'all don't know the origin of the Ankh. And I've been wearing the Ankh and somebody hit me up and said, why do you wear the Ankh? It's the anti-cross. That's not what the Ankh is, but people do wear it because it's like anti-cross. But I'll do a video on the Ankh as well. But people don't really understand the origin and why I wear the Ankh for a different reason. Then people wear it for like fashion and it looks cool and we're like in a conscious time and it's cool to be conscious. But that's not why I wear the Ankh. Because that's not the meaning of the Ankh, to be the anti-cross, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm still going on a DMT trip. I'm still going to Peru and get the ayahuasca, but I'm doing so many things right now. I gotta just regather, you know what I mean? But I'm going to still do a DMT trip. But after my marijuana trip experience, I feel like I need to experience some more marijuana that way. Also, the reason why I found out that I had a trip on marijuana, and I've eaten marijuana in the States and I haven't had a trip because the marijuana over here is more of a relaxer, but the marijuana over there is more of a sativa. And the sativa is going to put you in like more of a trippy state. The way they grow it over there is like a sativa and it's different over here, like the kush and all that stuff. So that was explained to me as well. That's why it was a trippy experience over there when I had their marijuana, and over here it's more of like a relaxing, just chill experience.
Right.
It's two different kinds of marijuana you're dealing with when you go over in another country. But that's why. You know what I mean? That was a dope story on the grid. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I bet.
That was pretty funny. That was wild, yo. That was the wildest experience of my life when it comes to any kind of substance.
Mr. Intensity handled that well.
I did, because that shit was wild. When that shit hit me, it was like, everything just like slowed down. And I looked at everything, I was like,
Yo.
and I felt like I couldn't even move. This shit was crazy. It was crazy, y'all.
Funny.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was funny to see.
It was wild. It was that.
But he was real chill.
I was chill because I told myself to embrace it. To embrace it. I said, instead of going crazy and rejecting it, I'm going to grace it. How would you compare versus the MACA? I can't compare the two different things.
Yeah, way different.
They're two different things. MACA and marijuana, the only thing comparison is the M. That's about it. You know what I mean? It wasn't that Bob Marley. It was something else. Edibles got me. Yeah. I just ate it. You know? It was wild. You know what I mean? But we're going to Cancun soon, so I'll probably get some more. You know what I mean? We got them free passes to Cancun. Somebody gave us 5 days in Cancun, so we going soon to there too. You know what I mean? Can you eat weed with organic? I don't know. I don't know if you can eat weed with organic. I don't have no idea.
Yo, I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Go ahead. Oh, she ain't never told you her side. Go ahead.
Mr. Intensity, like, he was like a little mannequin. He was just sitting there.
I was literally trying to.
Yo,
I was trying. Are you talking about on the plane? I was sitting receptive on the plane like this. Have my glasses on, just like.
I know.
I don't want anybody to look in my eyes.
But other than that, he handled it really well.
It's crazy.
Hell yeah, I'm hype. I love other places. I love Mexico. I like Mexico.
Yeah, well, I'm a vegan, so I like it's green, comes from the earth, works for me.
That's what they all say. Huh?
You know what I mean? And it worked for me, but it was some other stuff. While I was on the plane, I was looking wow. I was like,
no, you didn't look wild.
To me, I felt like I looked wild. I was stuck. And I was up the whole. You thought I was asleep.
I thought you was.
I was up the whole flight. I heard everything that was going on, but I was going at the same time.
Flight almost crashed. I'm just saying, so to speak.
She felt like it almost crashed.
No, I'm just joking.
Yep.
Flight almost crashed, and he's chilling like.
It's crazy.
Now there was one point where he his hand started shaking a little bit.
Oh yeah, my hand. I didn't tell him about that. My hand was like this. I was like, look at my hand, yo. Look at my hand, yo. Look at my hand. I thought I was getting Parkinson's right. I thought it gave me Parkinson's on some real. I thought it gave me Parkinson's. I really did. I'm like, yo, it just gave me Parkinson's. I did something wrong. I thought I messed my whole life up.
You got this.
I thought I messed my whole life up when I did it because my hand was like this. Yeah. It was like this.
For like a hot second.
I was like, yo, look at my hand, yo. Just look at my hand. Look at my hand, yo. She was like, look. I was like, she looked at me. She said, are you okay? I looked at her. I was like, no.
I know.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm not okay at all.
And then you went back to the mannequin.
I did. I went right back to I went right back to it, yo.
Oh my god. But that was like the only time he had the shakes.
Yeah.
He had the shakes for a second, man.
Nah, she didn't take it. She smoked it when we were there. And she was zooted. We sat on the porch. The first time we did it, we sat on a balcony for an hour straight and did not say a word to each other.
I know.
We didn't say a word.
Let me tell my business.
I'm telling your business. Shit, you going down with me? We going down together.
Please, people, my mom watching.
I don't care if your mom watching. You a grown up. My mom watching too. Hi, mom. I smoked. I ate it. Hi, moms. I smoked and I ate it. And what? Anyway, yeah, it was like when we smoked it, we literally was zooted in two pulls because we smoked it from a wooden pipe.
Yeah, it was.
Two pulls.
I just wanted to experience it, and it was interesting.
We sat on the porch and watched the sun set.
No, from
top to bottom.
And the moon.
And didn't say nothing, yo.
I know.
We didn't say nothing for a straight hour. We didn't say nothing. I couldn't bring it back. I don't want to go through customs with that in my bag or nothing like that. Hell nah.
The sun was like that way.
Shoot. I was so mad I had to flush it down the toilet. I was so mad. Because I had so much left. I had to flush it down the toilet. Straight up. But we literally sat on a porch for an hour straight and did not say a word to each other. We just enjoyed everything. We was on opposite sides.
Yeah.
So you had your chair, I was on my chair. And we just sat there and was like this.
Yeah, like
for an hour straight. It was like so peaceful. We were just taking it all in. Just taking it all in.
I know.
Taking it all in.
It was just really, really.
It was just beautiful out there.
I
so
mean,
beautiful.
it's nothing. It didn't seem like anything bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just that we was just enjoying nature.
To me,
as it was intended.
To me, the moon looked like it was getting larger. Like the sun.
You did say that.
The sun went down.
It went down. It was so wild. It was wild. We saw. We sat there and watched all of it.
Was in my mind, the moon went from this to like a big gigantic.
And she's like, the moon got so big. I was like, it's the same size, yo. It's the same size. She's like, no, it's coming to us.
Yes.
I was like, Lana, it's the same size. She was like, it's coming.
It looked like it was coming close.
She was like this. It's coming.
It looked like it was coming close.
Now. I was like, yo, shit, let's go in the room, yo. You tripping, yo.
Yo, that was I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry. It was too much.
And then we went out there, we walked and they was trying to sell us all that stuff.
Yo, I was cracking up.
This chick, she tried to sell us a tooth, right? It was like this big, right? So
shark tooth.
It was like she said it was a megalodon tooth. I said, you mean a dinosaur?
Megalodon.
I said, that's not no dinosaur. She's like, he got 3 rows of teeth. It's his third row.
The third row of the baby teeth.
Bitch, get out of here. No third row. Megalodon tooth.
After that
I wasn't that high. Megalodon tooth. Everybody trying to hustle us, but damn, a megalodon tooth. She could have said a hammerhead or a great white. I would have happily believed that. But this little baby tooth,
I started laughing.
A megalodon tooth. Come on now, get the hell out of here.
And we had to talk. We were just talking about this like
straight
2
up.
days ago.
Yeah.
A megalodon.
Yeah, be careful in Mexico. They've been drugging people's drinks, even at the expensive resorts. I know. I think my drink. I think. I had a pina colada. I think I got drugged the first night. Remember how I was acting? I blacked out. I really think I got drugged. I might have got drugged.
You never know.
I had a pina colada the first night. I think I got drugged.
From the bar?
Yeah, I had a pina colada. Remember?
But we watched them make it.
No. Remember the I'll tell you later.
Oh, those people?
What happened to me later that night? That shit was crazy, yo. And I wasn't smoking. Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so because I had gotten more.
Yeah, but
instead, yeah.
yeah, but I had a drink the first night, I had pina colada, and who knows? But I was wilding later at night off of one pina colada. I was wilding. Like I know I don't drink, but damn,
He was.
I lost it. I think I blacked out. I blacked out too. I was gone. She said I was somebody else.
He was somebody.
She said I was somebody else. Yeah.
Somebody else for
I don't know.
a
Good
good hour.
a good hour, right?
2 to 3.
And I have no memory of it at all.
And then passed out.
And then passed out.
And I was telling him about himself the next day.
And I don't remember none of it, yo. So who knows? Maybe that could have happened.
I don't know.
Maybe that could have happened. As long as if I get drugged, just let me go to my room. See, the problem is people get drugged out
And
there and they're by themselves. And that's when things happen, people. You gotta be in these countries with people that you know that are around you. Don't be meeting no new people, going out these countries and going to go chill. And like we didn't go to the city until our very last day.
Yeah.
We stayed at the resort.
Yeah.
I know how shit going on.
We should have gone to the city first.
Yeah, we know what we know now, but being that I was never in that part of Mexico, I didn't know how they operate. You know what I mean? So hey, I wasn't doing none of that. We went to the city the last day, and it was dope. It was dope. It was nice out there. It was really nice.
we got this spa treat. I guess it was a spa treatment with us.
Talking about with the fish. They call y'all ever heard of Dr. Fish? Dr. Fish, they eat your dead skin or whatever. Dr. Fish. We went and got some Dr. Fish on our feet. That was dope. You know what I mean? But the guy, he tried to hustle me. I was really mad at that guy. He gave me a deal and he reneged the end. And because I was in Mexico, I didn't want to argue with him. I was like, forget it, whatever. It's only $20. I'm tripping about that. Yeah, the fish pedicure. Yeah, we had the fish pedicure. That was dope.
It was very funny. I was cracking up.
That was dope out there when it comes down to it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's live. Yeah, everybody was looking at us like, woo. I had to get my feet pedicure. I'll tell you that.
You?
Yeah, for sure. Why are you looking at my feet like that, though? Damn! That's how you feel? I play ball. What you want me to do? I play ball. I don't want to talk. Yeah. Everybody ain't perfect.
You leave it be.
Everybody not perfect, yo. Everybody ain't perfect. Good. Yeah.
We've
been on for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Yo, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah, for real.
But love, right? Hell yeah.
But besides that, we had a great time with y'all.
That was my.
We had fun. Besides that, we about to get up out of here onto the next video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. We don't know which one we're gonna tackle first, but we're gonna tackle. See her face again? Y'all see her face again? We're gonna tackle the next video. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna do, and we'll be here for another installment on Intensity Fitness. All right. So go to the website, go get my MACA, get my Haritaki. The soap is back in stock, so go stock up on that. Because I'm discontinuing, like...
Wait, I think... This is
Bob Marley, yep.
This is what they talking about?
Yeah, Bob Marley, yep. Oh, shit, I didn't even realize you had that.
Yeah, it's Bob Marley.
Wow, you got the Bob Marley
joint. See this?
Yeah, they can see that.
My bad, yo.
Yeah, absolutely, you know what I mean? But, get the MACA, everything back in stock, so go ahead and check it out before it's gone. But I'm discontinuing, like, 5 soaps. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what 5 soaps. Just go grab the soaps and stock up. But besides that, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk to y'all soon. It's the Intensities, and we out. Peace.